Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited.
And welcome, guys. We are doing a one-shot this time around. We're down a few members, so we decided to fall back on Old Faithful Monster of the Week. Only this week, we're going to have a bit of a twist to it. This week, instead of being in the supernatural world, our characters find themselves in Hawkins, Indiana, in 1983. Cue the da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So.
When you said you were really high
on yeah.
Stranger Things, I didn't think you were actually going to.
I was hyping it.
Okay, but like, have you guys seen the new Stranger Things season?
Hey, no, stop it. We don't.
If you haven't, go watch it.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Fuck Netflix.
So.
It's like $16.
Yeah,
Not a bit, but Stranger Things was worth it.
So. There's also another strange twist. Our Monster of the Week players have reverted to a different age. They're in high school.
Oh my god.
Yes, even some of the older characters.
Oh,
so
no.
Yeah.
The hormones.
We are going to start at a rather larger house. Almost a mansion for Hawkins. And in this house, there is something creeping along, making these little skittering noises.
Oh, fucking bugs.
Skittering. That
Oh,
sounds
like
like a
bugs.
spider. I'm out of here.
Yeah, you lost me at skittering.
Things I don't like. Ghosts, bugs. Fucking ghost bugs.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you don't like Nikita? Another ghost bug?
But this skittering gets closer to a room upstairs. This door is cracked ever so slightly in the dark hallway, shedding a little bit of light, but we aren't able to quite catch what is skittering across the floor. In fact, we may be in its point of view. This creature opens the door. It's very low to the ground. There is a girl sitting at a bureau, brushing her hair, humming along, getting ready to maybe turn in for the night. Creature crawls up on the nightstand, quiet enough to not make this girl notice her. The girl finishes, and all of a sudden the phone in her room starts to ring. This bright, neon pink phone with a long, curly cord starts to ring, and she beams across as she knows it's probably her boyfriend calling late at night. She races to the door to make sure that nobody's out in the hallway, and she closes it and rushes over to the phone, ready to pick it up and answer in a cutesy way. But as she picks up the phone, we hear a crunch, and the creature starts to devour her from her arm all the way up. The actual phone starts to ring.
Man,
The phone was the ghost bug!
Yeah.
Oh, that phone was bugged.
Oh!
The phone is on the floor, knocked over by all of this thrashing and blood splatter, and it is actually the girl's boyfriend, and he hears her screaming and starts yelling into the phone, and that's when we will cut to today.
Ghost bug! Fucking bugs.
Up here. Snakes. Why
We-
they gotta get snakes?
I love this game.
We go to another rather large house. This one, odd for Hawkins, as it kind of resembles a southern estate. It's got those large pillars outside,
We
and
built a whole house in Georgia style.
Yeah. Oh my
That's what you
God.
do.
In fact, it's to scale a replica of our house in Georgia.
Slightly smaller.
Yeah.
We took out one bathroom.
Never.
Fuck that.
If anything, we just took out an
Added
extra closet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We cut to Senator Hugh Wessington's estate, and we go into one of the top floor bedrooms, and you hear some footsteps going back and forth in the room next to this person who is in their bed still, and giant blankets, pillows everywhere. We only see a messy mop of hair coming from one of the comforters. And all of a sudden, we'll say a boy about 18 pops his head in. He's got rather short-cut hair, and he looks to be dressed for the day already in denim jacket and a tucked-in white David Bowie shirt with a belt, jeans, and a pair of white shoes. And he bursts into this girl's door and says, "Danica, you're gonna be late!" And he throws her backpack, like, on the bed. "I'm not picking you and your friends up if you can't get up in the next 20 minutes.
Oh, fuck you, Marcus!
Get up!
No! Make me!
Daddy's gonna take away your allowance."
But I was gonna get new shoes tomorrow!
Can't get new
We're
shoes
gonna
if
go
I
to the
tell
mall.
Daddy you ain't
But-
gonna make it to school today.
Okay, give me like 20 minutes.
You have 10.
15? It takes... I sit up and my hair is just like plastered on. You know how long it takes to fix this?
Well, you best hurry. I'm going down to eat breakfast, and if you ain't down there by the time I'm ready to leave...
Could you, like, put some toast down for me? Please?
Whatever.
I'll be there.
And he, like, slams the door and goes back downstairs.
Just like it's back over my head for like a couple seconds, and then I like throw them all off, and I go, "Ah!" and I start getting ready.
All right. We're...
Cloud of Aquanet just everywhere.
One spark in this house is
There's just a haze.
Yes.
her countertop of her
Sticky.
yeah, it's just like
It zooms out. The planet Earth is literally crying.
Yeah.
Because of the hole in the ozone layer above all.
we didn't know about ozone in the 80s.
Ozone was the name of an arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, probably an adult pleasure store.
Oh,
the Ozone.
The ozone.
I
Yeah.
will. Write that down. I will own that.
But we cut to another townhouse across maybe about 2-3 blocks away from this estate, and we cut to a rather mild-looking man as he looks a little disheveled. He's got kind of a house sweater on, and he is carrying in a tray of, like, toasted waffles and, just, like, freezer section food. Something easy enough for him to make. And a cup of OJ, and he kind of knocks on the door and says, Dawn, honey, did you want some breakfast? You're going to be late if you don't get up.
No, I'm tired. Go away.
And he opens the door, and he comes in and sits down and puts the tray next to Dawn, and you get the whiff of toasted Eggo waffles, and
She does that thing where you, like, take the comforter and you, like, pull it over your head and, like, try to make, like, a little, like, thing, and then she smells it, and then you see that little hand. And just like,
snap.
pulls the Eggo, like, the Eggo in without, and you just hear her, like, chewing on it. I think it's 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'm tired.
And he just kind of, like, pulls the blanket down just far enough for him to, like, push back your hair and says, your friend Danica just called and said that she's gonna be here in, like, 5 minutes, so you gotta get ready.
Like, puts her. Oh, throw some clothes on.
All right.
Thanks.
And he'll close the door. We cut to another mid-sized house, not too far away from this one. There is a gentleman out in front of the yard getting his newspaper, and he gets hit with the sprinklers, and he does a little bit of swearing, but like under his breath. He's got kind of shortcut hair. He looks like it's not going to take him long to get ready for the day, but he's got that air of importance about him. And he goes into the kitchen and says, "Those damn sprinklers aren't supposed to turn on. I hired Jose to make sure that those do not go on when I'm out there getting my paper." And he looks out back in the back lawn and sees a young man, his son, out doing some exercises in the backyard in probably a set of gray sweats, and says, "I know that boy's studying, but it's going to be late." And he opens up the back set of French doors and says, "Raymond, you're going to be late. You need to get dressed."
I am not going to be late. Everything's already set for me to be able to head out.
Well, your friend Danica called, and she says that her brother is going to be here in about 5 minutes.
Which gives me about 15.
And he just kind of, fair enough. Danica, you're used to riding around in your brother's old big black Charger. And he's been relegated for quite some time in picking you and your friends up and dropping you off to school. And you're used to using his rearview mirror as a way of styling your hair on the way to school.
Spraying the hairspray all over.
It's kind of rolling out the windows that are down, and he starts kind of coughing, and he's like, "I swear that stuff is toxic."
You're just timid.
Jesus.
Timid?
Yeah, timid.
I ain't timid.
You're complaining an awful lot for someone who ain't timid.
I don't even think you know what timid means.
Sure I do. It means that you're timid. Raymond will know. I'll ask him.
No wonder you're flunking English.
I'm not flunking. I'm just sleeping through class. It's different.
Oh.
I could pass if I wanted to.
You pull up at Don's house, and Marcus like squeals to a halt and like honks a horn. Don, you hear that familiar Charger horn outside waiting for you.
Oh shit, they're here. They're never on time. She will throw on. She throws on just like a pair of leggings and like some high tops, and then she throws on like a Reebok sweatshirt that she has trimmed so it falls off her shoulder. But
Yeah.
she is all about Jennifer Beal.
Sure.
And probably I don't know. That's probably she just puts her hair back in like a banana clip, grabs her book bag, and like runs out the door.
All right. Yeah, you jump in and you make your way past the fog of
Danica's got her
hairnet.
blue mascara and she's like getting it on.
Just that wiggle.
Yeah, the wiggle.
Marcus puts his foot to the metal as soon as you are in, Dawn, and you guys roll down the street, and you, Raymond, hear the squealing stop of the Charger wheels on the pavement right in front of you, and your dad like is startled from the coffee and the silence that was there, as I'm sure by this point Danica and Dawn have started to crank the radio up, and it can be heard from inside.
It is so loud, in fact, thinking isn't an option.
What are we listening to?
I don't know. It was popular in 1983. Them. Madonna.
Every Breath You Take is playing on the radio.
Perfect.
Is that Berlin?
The police.
Oh, the police. Yeah.
Mm.
Never mind.
Perfect.
And Gray, you hear the horn honk, and your dad he has gotten dressed in this time frame in a nice suit, but the coffee spills on him, and he's starting to cuss under his breath as he now has to go and clean himself up.
I lean over across Marcus and start slamming on the
horn.
horn.
I'm like already out the front door, like.
You're slow. We're gonna be late. Why are you holding us up?
It's this way every damn day, Raymond.
You wanted to be
And
friends with
he
us.
just does like the silent, like.
Come on, shift it, Raymond.
You love us, Raymond. Now
Right.
get in.
This is a convertible Jeep.
Nope, just a 2-door Charger. So the girls are up front, so you have to.
We're
Make your way
literally
to the back.
sharing one seat together.
Yeah.
We're doing that thing where you like sit on your friend, but you don't.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Sharing Aquanet.
I hand you a pair of like Gucci sunnies.
Oh yeah. Ooh, these are cool. Where'd you get these? You get this at the mall?
Yeah, I got 2 pairs. I couldn't decide which one I liked the best, so I just got both. But
Oh.
you can have these ones.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Never had anything that nice before.
Right, that friend, that
Like,
rich friend.
She's like, oh, I just assumed you got him like.
It just was
And,
too
like,
much
the
of a
special
hassle to return because they're so cheap, you know. So I thought I'd get 2 pairs, you know.
Yep, totally. I don't know why I'm Southern too.
Raymond, Marcus just like looks at you in the rearview mirror, and you two exchange like, oh my god,
Yeah, I roll.
like kind of glance.
Why are you rolling your eyes? You're friends with us. You chose this.
You can walk. He said. That's as if she like.
Car takes off, and you guys make one more stop before school. And
What else are we getting?
this house is a little more rundown. You do stop on the outskirts of the trailer park court.
Damn, I should have gotten 3 pairs of Gucci's.
And Marcus comes to a halt kind of on the gravel up drive right in front of the first house. And you see now as a girl in like dark leather and like she's got a dark leather coat and she's got spikes on spike studs on her jacket and like leather or like metal studs on like the lapel area, and she's wearing one of those like kind of oversized flannel like long flannel shirts underneath that basically is like a dress on her, and she's got these but like she does have shorts on, but they're pretty short. So the flannel is actually maybe as long, if not longer, than the shorts. And then she's got tights on, but they're ripped in certain places. And she's got big combat boots on. So, out walks your friend Olivia, and she is like stomping to the car and she had like closed the door with a slam. And you now see her mom, or rather her foster mom, Henrietta, like
Even now, Henrietta is old enough.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
She's so old.
Well,
She
it's
can't.
not much. Yeah,
So she can't be 15.
not much. She's probably in her mid-20s.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Ancient.
I know for you guys it is.
Oh my god, that's the
Like-
end of life.
Yeah. She's
Um,
probably on like bed rest and like.
And she comes out kind of disheveled and she says, Olivia Squires, if you slam that door again, and she like looks at Henrietta as she's about to get into Marcus's car, and she like ducks in quick and like slams that door,
Oh, hey Henry, how's it going?
and she flips you off.
Do we know?
Right.
Do we know her last name?
What?
What's
You know
her-
Henrietta's.
What's her last name?
Kills 100.
Oh, I don't think I'll say anything then. I was gonna be like, good.
But Olivia goes by Squires, so, because...
I just reached behind me and handed Olivia the piece of toast that I had Marcus put down this morning.
And she takes it and kind of starts to nibble on it. She's a little quiet. She kind of fit in your guys' group as she's kind of the newer kid in the group, and you definitely took her under your wing, so...
Danica's definitely the person that is like, everyone's my friend. Come here.
Olivia's like, anytime affectionate hugs, she's like, no thank you.
Danica doesn't listen.
This is hungry anyway.
So you guys take off to school. You barely are able to make it in and get to your lockers, get things settled down, check in with the morning clique before the bell is about to ring and your guys' first class starts. It's some boring history class.
Oh,
or
it's not English? I don't sleep through this one then.
Yeah, but the history teacher has, like, put on another, like, PBS special because he's not really into teaching.
I pass notes and fold them into the little paper triangles, and then I, like, flick them to Dawn through class, like, the whole time. Just jokes or gossip about random people or, this guy's cute, look how cute this guy is, or things like that.
There's passing of notes going on. Like, all over. The teacher in here is basically, like, half asleep anyway, because he's probably not awake yet. He's got a cup, and, like, Raymond, you're sitting close enough, and you know the smell. He's probably having some alcohol.
15 minutes before class is over, I'll raise my hand and go, I gotta pee!
Well, there's some notes going around. One of the since you're in the more popular group, Danica, you actually get one of the notes from one of the other cheerleaders on the cheer squad. Her name is Charlie, and she passes you a note, kind of concern faced when she kind of like passes it over onto your desk, and you open it up.
Yeah.
So you read, Charlie passes you a note, and she says, Sadie, who is another girl on the cheer squad, Sadie didn't make it to school this morning, and nobody's heard from her, and somebody saw the ambulance at her house last night. Sadie from Hawkins.
Shit's Gray in this class? Grayson?
Yeah, you are all in the same class.
I'll write a note up real quick. And I, like, fold it up and flick it over to Grayson to make sure it hits him right in the side of the face. And it's like, Sadie didn't make it to school and there was an ambulance at her house. Can you, like, I don't know, do your weird thing and figure out what's going on? Hearts. Hearts everywhere. There's hearts everywhere.
It's like a Napoleon Dynamite. You open it up and just like,
Yes.
doodles hit you.
She dots every eye with like a star or a heart. There's no rhyme or reason to what she's doing. It's just, she made everything look decorative.
Sprayed it with her perfume. Didn't do it, but it
just smells like her, yeah.
Yeah. Runs it through her Aquanet.
Yeah. That's what seals it.
Yes. Yes.
Sticky.
Yeah, he just writes another note, sends it back to her. It's just a bunch of question marks.
Look, I know you're tight with the newspaper people. Just figure it out. I'll flick it back. And she's gonna miss cheer practice. And she sends it back to him. He doesn't even write back. He just looks at her, rolls his eyes, nods.
Learning about the War of 1812, and you're just like,
Why do I need to know this?
Yeah.
It ain't 1812.
yeah, right? It was 1983. So I know about Boy George and the Dot.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I want my MTV.
So this is really basically the only class like you all have together. You'll go into separate classes.
I have English next, and I'm tired.
Yep. Yep.
Do we have a test in geometry today?
Wait, there's a test? I'm gonna use the period excuse again.
We are the same wavelength today.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I was gonna use that in gym. Wait, you would be on your period all day.
Yeah. I got all my period notes from my mom.
There you go.
Oh, what? You didn't have your doctor sign off? I had my doctor sign off that I have bad cramps. It's okay. I can afford a signature.
We don't have health insurance.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. I just go to the doctor and get better.
Oh, wow.
She rich.
Oh, man, she can afford healthcare, rich.
Yeah. My parents' healthcare is Tylenol.
There you go.
We bought Walmart Tylenol.
We'll say there's 7 periods in the day, and you guys get to what would be like gym class, and you girls are getting ready for gym, and you hear like this laughing coming from one of the back changing stalls. Like the locker room itself is kind of open, but like they also have like the long lockers coming off of the wall, so there's a little bit of divide in between each section. And unfortunately, since she got there pretty late in the year, Olivia is actually in one of the other sections, and you hear this laughing coming from that section and like one of the stalls that are over there, and it's like more than one person laughing, more than one girl laughing.
Danica will wander over there.
Okay. As you like look, Danica, you see that Olivia has been like forced in one of the stalls, and some of the other popular girls, but the more mean ones, have like locked her in the stall, and you hear.
Danica's like, oh, fuck somebody up.
You hear as you like get that rage in, like, and Dawn, you see it like as Danica gets to the end of the rows of lockers, like her fists just bump up and she's about to go wreck some shit. There's about 3 girls there. You recognize them. They are more of the sporty girls, so they're on the women's basketball team. They're definitely a bigger frame, so they're more of the bully type. Mm-hmm. And you hear that they're kind of laughing, but you also hear beyond that laughing, like either hitting or like slapping of some kind of sort coming from like in one of the stalls. They're blocking.
Danica will walk up to him and be like, "Hey girls, what's so funny?"
Oh, none of your business.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is it like how it's none of my business that you slept with Stacy's boyfriend?
And one of the girls are like taken aback, and she's like, well, it's none of that business, like, it's none of your business. Anyway, get away.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Who do you got in that stall back there?
And you, like, all of a sudden see, like, a combat boot leg on the ground, like, kind of try to push out from underneath the stall. Mm-hmm. You know it's Olivia.
You girls got about 2 seconds to back the fuck away. I just, very sweetly, big smile.
She about to whoop some bitch ass.
And they all, there's 3 of them, so they're not gonna back down, like, too much, but suddenly something happens in the stall behind you, and, Janet, the captain of the girls' basketball team, she is probably one of the biggest bullies, in the entire school, for other girls. You used to be friends with her back in grade school, but then she kind of took a harsh turn towards, liking to bully, since she hit one of her growth spurts first, and so she has that bigger size over everybody, and also, like, she's more on the popular side with the guys, if you know what I mean. But she comes flying out of this stall, and you look down and you see Olivia she's got some, like, marks on her cheek and stuff, but she has, like, a little bit of blood, like, coming down her nose, and she's just standing there, like, in a get back expression, and, like, Janet comes flying out of the stall and, like, hits the ground, and she, like, starts backing up. Everybody's kind of in mid-dress for,
Danica takes all of this in like 2 seconds. She goes, "Like I said, you got 2 seconds to back the fuck up."
Does Dawn see any of this?
If Dawn, came around the corner, absolutely.
So as, like, Janet comes out of the stall that Olivia was in, right?
Yeah, she comes flying out and falls on her ass.
While that's all happening and, like, they're interacting with Danica, Dawn's gonna swoop in and she's gonna grab Olivia and get her the fuck out of there. Like, that's, like, Dawn's a carer, right?
Yeah.
So she's we gotta get out of here, Olivia.
And Olivia, like looks at you for a second without, like, any kind of recognition on her face of who you are at first, and then, like, you see that she has been roughed up pretty bad. Like, she's got gym clothes that don't fit, a larger shirt, it's got holes in it.
Just proper Atlanta.
Yeah. But yeah, she's still got her combat boots on instead of, like, gym shoes or anything like that, because the gym shoes she has on are pretty old, or that she has are pretty old. But yeah, she looks at you, like, for a second, like, no recognition of who you are, and then she kind of, like,
Come on, let's go.
And she, like, her shoes squeak on the floor as you help her out of the stall. And you just see as Janet, like, starts to, like, get up and she looks at Olivia as you're taking her out of the stall. And she's just like, you freak! Everybody's gonna know you're a freak!
Better watch your mouth, man.
You obviously don't know who your friends really are. She's a freak of nature.
I know who I'm friends with now, and now who I used to be friends with, and I'll tell you, you're not one of my friends now. I wonder why.
I wonder why they call you Janet the Planet. I hear you've been around.
Oh!
You get around. Around the corner. Get out.
Like, she looks like she's gonna get up and do something, but Danica's standing there, like, ready to rough shit up. But yeah, your first instinct, Dawn, is to take her to the nurse, because she's got, like...
She's, like, bleeding or whatever.
Yeah, she's bleeding from the nose, and she's got, like, bruises starting to form on her face.
Being a prepared girl, I will take a tampon out of my, like, I assume I have, like, some sort of, like, fanny pack purse.
Sure.
And, like, be like,
Did
hey.
tampons exist in the 80s?
Yes.
I feel like we've established this.
Did we look? I just remember being told, like, my mom telling me that the pads didn't have the stickies, and they had belts that you put through like the lube, and then you belt them on.
Yeah.
And if that was the innovation they had for pads,
I'm pretty sure there's tampons
didn't exist.
I'm a man, and I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's tampons.
I don't know. Somebody comment.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let us know.
I know this conversation happened during the original series.
I'm pretty sure.
But I'm pretty sure there's tampons.
Yeah.
So I will probably, like, try to, like...
jam one up in her
Just,
nose.
yeah, like, that's all I got, sorry. Bloop.
Yep.
Maybe like, we gotta go see Nurse Jackie.
Yeah, and she's just kind of like nods, like she's like looking down at her hand, like in disbelief. And
what do I see on her hands?
Nothing.
Are you okay, Libby? Like
something weird happened.
Well, you are weird, but like, what? Like, we
Thanks.
love you. You know I love you. But like, yeah, but like, but what do you mean weird? Like,
you guys are coming up on the nurse's office, and she just kind of looks at you, and she says, "I'll talk to you later." And she like goes into the nurse's office.
Does the nurse let me in?
Not right away. No, she's like looks and sees like a tampon shoved up her nose.
That's
and
the best
like
I could do. Sorry,
the nurse is just like
that was good, right? Like that worked.
She's
cotton.
She's kind of used to seeing Olivia at this point. I mean, you guys defend her, but like she gets bullied. But yeah, she just kind of like does an exasperated sigh and like takes Olivia in and like closes the door. And she tells you, get to class. I'll take care of this.
Olivia, I'll see you at lunch. You know the spot. Come find us.
She just kind of nods at you as the door
Catch
closes.
back up with you at gym class. I'm like, oh, those girls make me so mad.
Fuck Janet. Like, she used to be so nice, and then she fucking got a growth spurt, and she thinks she's the queen of the world.
We should put her in her place.
What are you thinking? Is it dodgeball today? Do you think she's gonna...
It is dodgeball today, and I'm quick.
You are. Do you think Coach Cheddar will notice if we gang up on her? I don't want to, like...
Are you kidding me? On dodgeball days, he goes out back and smokes.
True. Yeah, he just puts on a playlist. Well, I don't call it a playlist. Just puts on, like,
yeah, he puts like
AC/DC tape on.
Yeah, tape on, mixtape in the boombox.
And, like, he just forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He won't know. He won't know what's going on.
I think we need to get her. She needs fucking learn.
She needs to be put in her place.
How many times have we brought Olivia to
Oh my god.
the nurse's office? Like, she's got a punch card. I think today was free.
We're swimming tomorrow. What if we take her clothes?
Oh, I was like, what does that mean?
We have swim class tomorrow. What if we take her clothes?
Oh, I think that's a bad idea.
I mean, we should definitely go all out.
I want to see that
Dodgeball.
fucking
Yeah.
bounce off her face. That pretty little nose job that her dad just paid for.
Shit.
I don't know if we could maybe undo that.
Nothing like a broken nose, I'll tell you what.
I mean, sometimes I can't control how I throw the ball, and it just
hits you in the
kind of
face.
klutzy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good hand-eye coordination. I'm aiming for this area.
All right. So while they're in gym, Gray, you're in a different class. We'll say
Ray is like, something is gonna happen.
It's just like
he gets that spider sense, like something's wrong.
The girls are gonna cause chaos.
they always do. I'm just trying to pass
This is
this
their MO.
Yeah. But yeah, Gray, you're we'll say at this point you're in whatever the newspaper class would be. What journalism class? Yeah.
Lame.
Layout.
It's one of those classes
Nice
that
and
you're.
fucking business class.
It's one of those classes that your dad is like, hey, you should take this to learn how to gather information.
It'll look good on a resume.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna look good on your transcripts. But it is a good place for gossip. It's a good place where you do have a bit of networking.
Okay.
So it might be a good place to ask around about
Same.
what Danica was asking about.
Yeah. Well, first I'm gonna kind of go around and sort of listen in and see if anyone's talking about it. And first people that I hear, I approach them and I'll kind of pry after listening in for a little bit, just to kind of see where they're going with that conversation.
Yeah, why don't you roll us our first investigate a mystery?
Ooh, I got rolls.
Forget dice do exist in this game.
I thought we just break noses in.
That's what we're gonna do. I like how I'm like, Danica's like the popular one. Everybody likes her, and it's probably just because she's so sweet visually on the outside, but when people mess with her friends, she breaks their noses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I'm not a bully, but I will be if I have to be.
You protect the people you love.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What is my...
Danica doesn't get in fights. She just gets
Investigate
even
mystery would be sharp.
on
Yeah,
the-
I'm trying to figure out what my sharp is.
Oh yeah, you can see it on your list there.
Oh, hey. Okay.
My
Cool. I
weird
was smart
so
enough to
high.
actually write the number in that thing. Okay. 10.
10, awesome. So on a 10, you have a hold 2.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna be loose with the hold, so you don't have to use like the pre-positioned questions. You can be a little more loosey-goosey with your questions.
Well, actually, I mean, really, I think what happened here, I think, is still a really good
Okay.
question.
Yeah, so when you're asking around, there's a lot of rumors to sift through. There's obviously been a lot of shit rumors going around, and you kind of have to work through it because there's the rumor that, and this may not be so much of a rumor, but that Sadie's parents are kind of on the rough side of the relationship, and maybe dad got a little handsy with mom, but then why would Sadie not be at school? I mean, she may be in the hospital with her mom, but it doesn't really seem like anybody has even seen her at the hospital because both of her parents' cars are still at the house. And they're one thing that you do get off of that question, what happened here, is that not only was there an ambulance last night, but Chief Hopper has actually roped off the house, and there's quite a few police cars there.
Okay. So, I'd like to look at, from all of the different rumors that I've heard, and maybe any sort of, whatever else there might, I doubt, well, maybe someone has already taken and started developing pictures. Can I try to at least find, to some degree, what is being concealed?
Absolutely. So, as you're helping with the paper and the story develop, you actually go into the dark room, and one of the younger guys he's kind of weird, kind of keeps to himself, but he's really good with the camera, and he does a lot of the weirder pictures for the paper. Jonathan Byers, he is developing some pictures, and you're kind of making small conversation with him. He's really shy, but he kind of opens up to you because you're one of the only people that actually talk to him and don't harass him really hard. And he kind of starts to talk to you about he doesn't really have an opinion of what happened, but he was there. The Byers' house is actually only a couple blocks from Sadie's, so he was actually there at the time that the ambulance and the police had shown up. So he actually got some pretty good pictures of the police entering the building, and they all like are entering with like guns drawn, and like the ambulance is it's there, and they're waiting out. Like he tells you the order of the pictures that he takes, and that he's developing right now. And he's like, well, I took these at first, and then the cops were escorting Sadie's mom and dad into the, like, they put them into the backs of the cop cars. But then he's got one picture before, he's like, this is the last picture I took before the cops saw me, and I had to get out of there. And it looks like the paramedics are wheeling out a stretcher with a body bag on it. And it's just inching past the door in the lights where he got a good picture. And you see there is an arm hanging out of the body bag just a little bit. And that arm looks like it has bite marks on it. Very big bite marks. There's a pretty big chunk of flesh missing. And since you kind of start to pull it together and you're like, wait a second, mom and dad in the backs of the cop cars, body bag.
Oh, shit.
Nobody's seen Sadie. Might be a pretty easy conclusion to come to.
Sadie's an only child.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be somebody else, but nobody's seen Sadie today.
Damn, Jonathan, you really know how to take a story. Okay, I think there's definitely something a little more sinister going on. Pointing to that arm.
Oh,
This doesn't look like something that a person would do. They don't have any pets.
He gets the magnifying glass and he's like, I didn't even see that when I was developing it. And he puts it up and now you can get a better look at it. And he's like, is that an arm?
Well,
Is that a body bag?
I think it probably was at one point. Hey,
Should I tell somebody about this? I mean, I don't really want to tell anybody because I was there and I was taking pictures, and you know how Steve and the other guys can be. I don't want to get beaten up anymore.
hey, can you make a copy of this one, and I'll kind of slip it to the chief. No one needs to know.
He takes it down and he's like, "You can have it. I don't want this one. I don't want anything to do with this."
Danica's like,
So yeah, he's like, "Just don't tell anybody where you got it."
Hey, I understand if you don't want to, but if you can maybe try and find a way to maybe sneak a few more shots when you get a chance.
It's really hard to get close to there. The cops have kind of roped off the area and they've got it pretty squatted up. So,
well, if you manage to find an opportunity, that'd be great. Otherwise, like I said, I understand. It's kind of a lot to take in, especially seeing this now. But I think I'm gonna talk to a few more people.
He looks a little more down than normal today too. Like he hasn't slept in a really long time, and he said, "I don't know. I gotta get back home." And he kind of looks around the dark room, and you two are the only ones in here. And he says, "I'm really worried. I mean, after what happened to Sadie, And he kind of looks around a little bit more, and he says, "I think my brother's missing."
Your brother?
My little brother, Will.
When?
He didn't come home last night. Anyway, I don't know if I can get any more pictures, but...
Okay. Well, look, if I hear anything about Will, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it. But yeah, with that, he gathers his pictures and kind of takes off. So, I'll let you gals decide who gets to do it. I will have...
Who wants to break the nose?
I will have one of you can roll to help out, and then the other one can roll to kick some ass.
My tough's +2.
I don't think I have it.
Cool is help out.
Let's see.
Tough to kick ass.
Ooh. What's...
My tough's +2 and my cool's +1.
I have a negative cool, but a plus tough.
I have a plus tough and a negative cool.
Yeah.
But if I succeed...
I have a +2 to tough.
If I succeed in helping you, then I give you a +2 instead of a +1 forward.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I'll support you.
Those were a lot of words.
I'll support you,
You're
and
gonna
you
do
break
the help out?
you break the nose.
Okay. You do the help out then,
I'll let
Danica.
you roll that.
Oh, 9.
9. So on a help out on 9, you grant +1 to their roll, but
So
you
plus
expose
2.
yourself to trouble or danger.
Right. So I see a dodgeball coming for you, and I like.
Run.
I take the hit so you can break the nose.
All just like-
Alright.
I rolled a 4, so is that 6?
+1.
I thought it was +2.
Oh yeah.
Did you roll 2d6?
I did roll 2d6.
And then +2 for me and plus your 2.
Oh yeah, +1. So
Yep.
8.
8. So on a kick-ass, yeah, you managed to hit Janet, like, playing it out. Danica, like, jumps in front as you're about to catch one of the dodgeballs to the face, as you've got Janet, like, right in your sights.
Yeah.
She's like, she had just thrown a ball and she's, like, backing up away from the line, and Danica takes that shot and gives you just enough time, and you manage to take that big red rubber ball and just fucking hit her right on the bridge of the nose.
I think as she like
Do we hear the
catches
crack?
it, she looks and she goes, "Hey Janet, the planet. Todd says your anus tastes bad." Boom, and she just tosses it.
Yeah, I mean, you hear a crunch. You hear that smack of red rubber ball against flesh. Yeah, that boing, and you hear the crack of bone, and she like goes flying back with a little bit of blood coming out of her nose.
Nice,
And
like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
All of a sudden, like couple seconds later, like Coach Cheddar comes back in reeking of cigarettes, and he sees Janet on the floor, and he's like, "All right, time out, girls. Let's get Janet cleaned up. We're done for the day. Go shower off."
Perfect. Let's get in the showers and then lunch.
Yeah.
All right. So after you guys get ready, you head to your same
It's
table.
Just Aquanet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the actual
Just-
shower.
Walk mist, humid from the showers, and just Aquanet.
Danica
Yep.
gets on her
Yeah.
Jess jeans and
Yeah.
that sounds like a really, like, unsafe environment.
Yep. That's where all the cancer came from.
Yeah, right?
Not the cigarettes.
Yeah.
They're so sticky.
Anyway, you guys go through the line, get your lunch today. It's meatloaf.
Why is it always meatloaf?
God, I don't even think they call it meatloaf. I think they call it mystery meat.
Yep. There
Why is it gray?
That's the mystery.
Oh.
But at least there's tater tots.
All right. Well, okay. Marcus is taking us to the mall after school because, well, Daddy told him he had to. So we will get something good at the food court.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to Sparrow, and then we should go to Suncoast, and then I want to go to Claire's, and then we should probably just go to Macy's or something.
Yeah, they've got good smelling perfume.
Yeah.
Raymond, you get your food and you sit down with them, and then as you sit down, you guys finally see that Olivia is making her way through the line, and she kind of sits down and like face down, and starts picking at her food.
Janet caught a ball with her nose today in gym class.
And you see that Olivia kind of looks up and smiles.
You should have heard the crack. There was blood everywhere. The teacher tells us we're supposed to catch them with our hands, or dodge with our bodies. But for some reason she thought face.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wonder how that happened.
when you're used to having balls fly at your face, it just comes second nature. At least that's what I read in the bathroom.
Anyway, Raymond, you got
It's
some.
unfortunate. She just had that nose done.
Right? You have to pick that deviated system.
Re-deviations.
Yeah.
Raymond, you got some news that might change the conversation at the table.
Hey, so I looked into that thing.
Okay.
I don't think she's coming back at all.
Oh, did she get sent to the juvenile delinquent center?
No, I think.
Is she moving?
Yeah.
Wait, is she pregnant?
I've on pretty good authority that she did.
That's not any of the things I said before.
Yeah,
It's marginally way worse than anything else.
You're correct.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't. I mean, it being worse than what anything you said is debatable. But no.
Oh, her poor boyfriend.
I pull out the picture.
Prom's coming up. He's gonna be devastated.
I know. He's gonna take him to prom. No, but her parents, they must be devastated. Oh my god. Wait, what's the picture?
Yeah, so it's the picture of the one. It's with her arm, kind of like sort of.
Like a body bag.
Is that
Yeah.
Is that an arm?
Is that her arm?
Is that her? How do you know it's her arm?
Well, I can only assume because there's 3 people that live in the house, and there's another picture that I don't have with me of both of her parents being placed into college. So,
Oh my god, you think one of her parents murdered her?
well, if a person did this, then well, that's
That-
another level of
Is that like a chomp?
Is there a bite mark?
yeah. Like this looks like
Well, there's flesh
Something
missing.
out of-
See, you can see clear through it. There's a hole.
this.
Oh, that's it.
No, don't throw up your mystery meat. It does not taste good coming back out.
And Olivia,
It might actually have flavor coming back up.
Don't say that. Crap.
Bye,
Maybe
bye.
we should talk to her boyfriend. Is he here today?
Uh,
Around the lunchroom like this?
I don't think we should really try and drag too many people in. But our pal Chief, maybe we can try and talk him into giving us a little more information.
Since when is the chief our pal? He
Well-
told our parents that we were out smoking
Okay. See.
and drinking.
Yeah. Well,
I was
and-
grounded for like 2 days.
Yeah, and now also that was not. I don't. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know why I had to get dragged into that, but either way.
We needed somebody to drive us.
Right? We don't have our license.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, you don't have your license either, but nobody needs to know.
You're the oldest.
You look older than us.
Yeah.
You look like you could have a license
Yeah.
and nobody asks.
Nobody asked the boys anyway.
No, you're fine.
Everyone just drove anyway. Okay. Well, look. He might, have some information. Right? I think we could definitely.
Well, I mean, he comes over for dinner sometimes.
It seems this is definitely something that is way beyond normal. And to be honest, I'm just extra curious now.
Should we even really be like?
Yeah, I mean he's
a little creepy that he's just like out of the house.
he does live like
Yeah,
right
I'm pretty
next
sure
to
he
it.
lives a few houses.
Probably saw all the lights and wondering what was going on.
Okay, why is this even a problem if there's a dead person? Police should be handling the dead person problems. I don't handle dead person problems. I handle.
We need to figure out what's going on.
Well, I'm just
Janet.
curious.
Yeah,
about
I
what's
handle
going
Janet
on.
problems.
She's got
Janet
issues.
is a problem. I need you to find some dirt on her.
Well, I mean it's just a bully.
That's fair.
Yeah, but she's messing with Olivia.
Yeah, I can't have people messing with Olivia.
You guys finally look over to Olivia, who'd been playing with her food, not even really eating it, and she's still staring down at her hand.
Are you alright?
And she kind of looks around and she's like, "Guys, something weird happened."
Yeah, you pushed that girl right out the stall. I thought.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking?
You
Force what?
You pushed
we
her.
just went to see Star Wars a
Yeah.
couple weeks
You
ago.
did the Jedi.
Oh yeah, that nerd movie.
Yeah, you did the Jedi thing where you were with your Jedi powers. You're Jedi. Do you think they still have lightsabers at the department store?
That's not real though. That's a movie.
Why can't it be real?
You're handling this a lot better than I am.
Well, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but
Listen,
Janet
you
had
now
her
see
locked in the
Janet is
bathroom,
coming into the.
and she was beating her up, and then Janet flew through the door,
Yeah,
and
well,
Olivia was doing this like the Jedi do.
I know you guys like your nerd stuff, but it was a little more Carrie. It was telekinesis.
There were no buckets of blood.
But it was telekinesis in a girl's locker room.
Oh my god, it could be Carrie. That movie scared me.
No one said plug it up, but I'm pretty sure this was a scene from Carrie.
Okay, listen. At prom, if somebody dumps a bucket of blood on your head, please don't murder us or something.
Are we going to prom now? I thought we swore we were going to prom.
Well, I wanted to picture is pretty.
I know we were going to do that together and go to the diner.
I'm not going.
None of us
Okay.
have boyfriends like you.
I don't have a boyfriend.
You have that guy that
No.
kind of
Todd was yesterday.
Oh, you heard what she said about Janet, right?
I mean,
Right.
I don't do anything but
Uh,
talk to him.
right, yeah, no, this okay. So anyway, what's
So what do you want to do? You want to go talk to the
So-
police, or do you want me to just go and check? I mean, we're friends. I could just go over to her parents' house and feign like I'm just bringing her homework since none of us know what happened.
Well, but if her parents aren't there, why are you going to the house?
Because if the house is empty, we can break into it.
I mean,
In the middle of the day?
No,
when
what? In
there's-
the afternoon. I don't know.
Well, we gotta take that geometry test and then after.
Oh,
You got
I
homeroom.
thought y'all weren't going to the geometry.
Well, I gotta fail it first. And then
no,
we'll
I
do-
don't want to fail it because I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just gonna skip it and pretend like I had sick tummy rumbles in the bathroom. I'll just hang out in the bathroom.
we're gonna pretend that me, like,
Olivia,
forcing Janet out of the...
What were you talking about with your... You were saying there's something weird going on.
Yeah,
So,
do it again. Just pretend like you're do it again.
Yeah, move your tots.
she just, like,
Why
puts
don't
her
we
hand
do
out and nothing
demonstration?
happens.
Be angry with the tater
Yeah,
tots.
stack the
The
tots.
tater tots stole your lunch money.
I don't have any lunch money.
The tater tots.
The tater tots called you poor.
Yeah. Fuck that
Tater
bitch.
tot moves a little. No.
Remember a little bit. Oh.
But she's like, oh, I just got really mad and, like, I didn't want her touching me anymore, so
Okay, we'll get mad again.
I just pushed her away.
Get real mad.
You get mad on cue?
I bet that Henrietta would say that is a lie.
You're not gonna tell Henrietta.
Henrietta's
I
like,
will
"Oh,
if you
Mom."
don't do the thing again. I'm gonna tell her right now. I'm gonna go to the payphone and I'm gonna call her.
I will slash your brother's tires.
No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to do your Jedi thing. I'm just trying to make you mad.
I'm just trying to make you
I appreciate it, I guess. But I don't think that's helping.
Fine. Well, I don't know. Figure it out.
It's really weird. Like, you just kind of blew it off like we were in a movie or something.
Well,
It's not the weirdest thing you've ever done.
I kind of is.
That
to
seems
me.
kind of weird. I mean, I wasn't there, so as far as I can tell, I think y'all might just be exaggerating a heated moment. Like maybe you just
I don't
kind
know.
of.
I didn't see what happened on the other side of the door. Who knows? Maybe you got like mom lifting car off baby straight in the moment and just like shoved her that hard.
Yeah, but she just like fell in. Like,
Yeah,
fell out.
or she tripped on her own shoelaces.
Yeah, well, I mean, what if you just like kind of Bruce Lee, like you just palmed her right in the chest?
I didn't touch her.
Maybe you thought you force pushed her and she tripped on her shoelaces.
The doors to those stalls open in, not out.
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna go back to the Jedi.
all right. Well, I'm not. I have no idea what's going on here. But anyway, yeah, no.
Well, you
like,
gotta make her
let's-
mad for her to do it again.
Well,
We could
why?
just have Janet help.
The belt starts to ring.
Oh, that fucking
Sailing.
geometry class.
Time for class.
All right, mystery made my tummy upset, and yours too. All right.
Oh.
And if you need to actually puke to get the point across,
Yeah.
just think of that arm with the bite out of it. Perfect. Can I borrow your notes? Because I'm gonna have to retake that test later.
Why don't you just take the test now and then
Because-
be done with it?
But then I'd fail it.
You have the notes.
I don't have any notes.
You've got to know.
You've got the notes. Can I make a copy of it on the Xerox machine?
Our school has a
In the
Xerox.
teacher's lounge.
Yeah, in the teacher's lounge.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to know about that one.
I only know
Showed
because
us.
Daddy donated it.
Yeah.
It makes those really shitty, like, multiple choice, like, copies where you can't actually see the picture of the thing that you're supposed to be, like...
Mm. It's all just a blurred blotch of like.
blotch of black, yeah.
Yes, that is words.
I mean, do you want me to talk?
Maybe my new words.
Sadie's boyfriend sits right next to me in geometry class. I could try to, like, pass him some notes.
Oh yeah, pry him about his dead.
I'm not
girlfriend.
gonna tell him she's dead.
No.
I'm just gonna ask him if he knows what's
He's
going
gonna
on.
find out. You know she's gonna
I'm
tell
not
him.
gonna tell him.
She's gonna tell him.
Look,
You're gonna tell
I'm
him.
not gonna tell him. You too.
We all know you, Danica.
I did it.
Listen, if I tell him, I'll buy you all dinner tonight, alright?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm
If
like,
I tell
I
him,
you told him.
if I tell him,
Why'd you kill Sadie? That's what you're gonna say.
oh my god, that's another theory. What if he did it?
Oh my god.
That's ballsy. You choke your girlfriend and bite her arm and you go take a geometry test? Like,
He's gotta act
where's your
like
priorities?
he's gotta act like it's completely normal.
That is some real underground.
Oh my god.
stuff.
Okay,
So you guys get to geometry.
wait, you remember that movie about the guy who turned into a werewolf?
Miracle Werewolf in Paris?
Sure. But
Danica, stop living in movies.
It's her
That's all we
thing.
know.
what? Yeah. What if he's a werewolf? Is what I'm saying. You're clearly a real life Jedi.
I mean, what do you do on a Friday night? You sneak into the movie theater.
Yeah.
Fucking Hawkins, what are we doing?
Okay, let's go have
Speaking of,
geometry.
we should
So you can go to the movie
next
theater?
movie to sneak into.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Are there any scary ones coming? We'll talk about it.
So you guys get into geometry. First thing you do notice, Danica, is that Sadie's boyfriend, Brian.
Oh, shit. I said notes to you both. Oh, shit, Brian's dead, too.
But yeah, you notice that the test starts to get passed out. Time for that geometry test.
Icarus. I don't know his theorem.
I just, peek over at Raven's every once in a while. I'm like, X.
Well,
Go ahead and act under pressure.
Oh, no. Christ. Act under pressure for a geometry test.
Yeah, for cheating.
Oh my god, what do I have to roll? I'm not cheating, I'm just
You're cheating.
I'm just finding another way to get to the conclusion. It's a cool roll. It's a cool roll.
I'm not cheating. I'm collaborating.
Stop
Yep.
collaborating.
Collabo.
Okay. 11!
11.
She's a good cheater.
yeah,
So
that's what she does. Yeah.
This lady has been teaching math since Dawn's parents were in school. Her name is Miss Gerber. She's never married, crotchety old lady, bony finger, and she is like a hawk when she is looking around for cheaters. But you managed to steal glances at
I just wait for her to yell at somebody else, and then I'm like,
Man, Danica's a fucking pro.
Yep. Alright. So you guys get through most of the rest of the day. And Marcus takes you guys to the mall, because that's where you're going after school. And he's like, if you don't meet me back here in an hour, you're all walking.
aren't you going to be in the mall too?
Not in your area of the mall.
Yeah, where you go, baby? We want to go there too.
Like I'd let you losers hang around.
Wow, we're cool. I don't even think you have friends. I've never met them. You just lie about them.
And a group of people actually come up to him. You know he's popular too.
Okay, maybe I lied a bit. Okay, in and out. Okay, an hour and a half.
Fine.
Perfect.
And he drops you guys off at the main entrance and squeals around to go find a parking spot.
He loves me.
Yeah. So, you do have Olivia with you. She doesn't have a lot of cash. So.
Hey, Libby, I want to go share a pretzel. That mystery meat was gross.
Oh my gosh.
I need a pretzel.
I'd love that.
Okay, let's go get a pretzel.
I want a pretzel. That sounds delicious. Do you think they have that cheese? That you dumped
better.
Yes.
If they don't, we're going somewhere else.
Let's go.
Alright, you guys go to the food court. Raymond, you're drug along because this is your ride home.
Why am I friends?
Pretty much.
Right?
I mean, you could feasibly take the bus home, but the bus is going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours anyway to your place, so
This is pretzels.
might be a place to gather some information on. Plus, your army recruiter is out of the mall, so
I really want a pretzel now.
just
Me too.
in Auntie
Right.
Anne's.
My wife.
I would like a pretzel, and I would like stuffed crust pizza,
Mhm,
and I
mhm.
could use pie. And
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys go to the food court. You share your pretzel with.
You know what? Really? Orange Julius?
You are in the Midwest, so DQ is a thing, and so is.
Okay, Raymond. So there's not sharing a pretzel. Do you want to share a pretzel?
I feel like that's that's sharing way too.
There's 2 pretzels.
What?
Those pretzels.
I just don't want to eat a whole pretzel by myself.
Fine.
They're giant.
Yeah,
They are known for their pretzels. They're the size of my face.
I get
Okay.
it. It's fine.
So you guys
It's
get
so
your
weird.
food, and you
It's just tense. I don't know why she's so
Gosh, it's not like I'm asking you to marry me. Jesus.
Yeah, just eat my pretzel, she said.
Eat my
Eat her Wes's pretzel.
yeah.
Eat it.
You guys.
So soft and buttery and salty.
I'm
Eat her
uncomfortable.
pretzel.
Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
You guys get to the food court. You sit down in those white aluminum metal chairs with the blue and like pink, neon pink, like weird geometry shaped colors on the back and on the seats. The tables are sticky. I mean, they've been wiped down, but they're always sticky. And you guys start eating, start talking back and forth, and then something seems off. Dawn, you're sharing the pretzel with Olivia, and like a couple of times, like as you guys are going to grab like the same piece, like your fingers will meet, and you've got like this a little electric shock when your hands get a little too close.
Whoa, what's driving? Like, there's a lot of static or something. You okay, Lydia? Like, give me something like the. You need some lotion or something? Your fingers are like staticky.
I'm fine, I think. I mean, I'm wearing leather and we're sitting on metal seats, so it is weird though.
Weird.
I mean, that's not how electricity works. We're
I don't
grounded.
know. I'm a girl. I don't know science.
Well, lucky for you, I do pay some attention in science class. It's probably my favorite thing, especially the frogs, cutting them apart.
You need like lotion or something? And I reach in my bag and pull out a bottle of like Chanel lotion.
She does help herself because that's the only time she would,
And
be able to
it makes your
indulge.
face nice and soft. You need some lotion?
When
I'm moist.
That's. Those are gross.
They are gross. I'm glad we only hang out with one of them.
Right?
like Olivia turns to like get some lotion from Danica, but you like do this with your fingers because it still kind of tangles, and when you do that, there's just this little itty bitty bit of like flame spark that sparks up your hand for a second.
Are you okay?
You guys don't see this at
Oh,
all, and
okay.
you're busy talking to Olivia. Raymond, you might have saw this though.
You good?
Yeah, I think so. Just got hot in here, like.
Must have been all the Aquanet.
Like, yeah, I feel like pretzel was hot. It just like burned my hands, but like how to cool off, but just ripping it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right. No, I don't think that's normal at all.
Anything's normal anymore.
Yeah. Lots of strange things happening all of a sudden, huh?
Oh,
There
Q credits.
seems to be stranger things going on happening.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys want to do with the mall? You have probably another hour. Besides shopping, we'll do one of those. There'll be a shopping montage. But is there anything important? Yeah. Is there anything important that you guys want to do besides shopping montage?
We should go watch Christine.
The car movie?
Yeah.
We don't have enough time. Your brother said an hour and a
No,
half.
I mean,
We can sneak
okay.
into it like tomorrow night.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can sneak it into tomorrow night.
Yeah, we got it. We don't have plans for Friday yet.
No, I feel like we should go watch it. I think it's going to be great. I don't like being scared, but I also like being scared, so it'll be perfect.
I read the short story. I bet the story is better than the movie, but
I mean, who knows?
it usually is.
It's true.
But
Okay.
I'm interested in
Hey.
seeing it.
So, do we want to try and see if we can
Cujo came out this week too.
sneak into the house? There's a
Lot
lot of
of
good
really good
movies
movies.
that
A lot of
came
good
out.
movies in
You know,
there.
you know what else came out in '83?
Cheech and Chong. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go watch Cheech and Chong. We really have to sneak into that one.
Eric came out
Somewhere a few states over.
west.
Oh, Flashdance.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm distracting myself.
Hence my shirt.
Anyway, so if you guys don't have anything else important besides shopping montage,
So,
In the mall.
Do you want to go and talk to your recruiter buddy?
Well,
I'm going to just assume that's part of the shop talk.
Oh.
yeah.
Fair enough.
well, is Jonathan working Harold's? We talked to him about what he saw.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to press him any more than
Well, we
we
could
already have.
We can go talk to him.
He's cute.
He's cute enough.
Sure.
I don't know. Is there anything else we could do? Like maybe he knows more. I don't know.
I think.
Oh, I got everything out of him. Although he is concerned, his brother Will seems to be missing.
What's missing?
I don't know who his brother is, but I think he's like 10 or something.
Yeah.
12.
Danica, so you know one of the other cheerleaders, one of the more popular girls, but not like bitchy popular or anything. She's actually really well liked at school. And you're friends with her, too. She's actually pretty nice. Nancy Wheeler, you know that her brother Mike does, like, some kind of weird thing called Dungeons and Dragons with...
I like nerdy movies, and I feel like this might be something Danica's aware of. She's like, it's like she knows what it is, but she doesn't want to admit she knows what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little too nerdy for her.
Yep,
but
and you don't talk about it among the popular girls.
But she's also
Maybe
like,
this group.
she's also like, maybe we should have a Dungeons and Dragons night, guys. It sounds kind of cool. You know what? I think my friend Nancy's brother's friends with that kid, or he's the same age. You know, I imagine maybe they're all friends. I don't know.
They probably know each other, right?
Probably know. Maybe I can ask her if she knows. I mean, we're all cheerleaders together. She might know more about what's going on with Sadie too. I have cheer practice in the morning.
Actually, on your shoptage, you actually see as she you actually catch her on the other side of the mall going into the Herald's photography, and she is.
Looks like we're going to get photos. Actually, you know what? I got a reel of film anyway. Let's go.
I do have a couple things I could just get like developed.
Yeah, me too. I took a lot of pictures last weekend.
But
what?
yeah,
you were there. We went to the lake.
No.
It's just a lot of pictures of Raymond in his little swimsuit.
Yeah. I feel like he has like swimsuit and he's got like a Hawaiian shirt and he's got a hat and he's like as clothed as he can be.
Yes, he's got the little patch of sunscreen on his.
But yeah,
from Hey, Salute Your Shorts. He just passed away. Yeah.
But yeah, you see Nancy Wheeler actually at the counter talking to Jonathan, and like you guys are like, "Oh, hey, Nancy," and you start going, and then you kind of stop for a second because it looks like she's talking to him.
I don't want to.
Which is really bad because you know that she is dating the popular sports jock.
At first, I'm like, I don't want to mess with this. You know, flirting is fun. Wait a minute.
She is with Steve.
I go like kind of close, and then I make a big scene, like I dropped something, and I go, "Oh no, I dropped my stuff, and I gotta get developed." So that she has some privacy.
She like hears you and like is like, "Oh yeah, I'll pick those up tomorrow then."
Oh, Nancy, wait,
hey,
hi,
hey, Danica, hey.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Do you know what's going on with Sadie?
Make it to school today. I haven't heard anything about it besides that neither her or Brian made it to school. That's really weird.
That is really weird. Staring at Raymond. Hopefully she's all right. I'm just real worried about her. Also, your brother's like 10, right?
Yeah. What?
Does he know?
She like
I gestured to him. Does she know his brother?
Yeah, they hang out, I guess.
Well, my friend Raymond said that he was talking to Jonathan earlier, and his brother was like lost or something. Missing. Ran away from home. I don't know.
That
I don't know
doesn't
how their home life is.
Well,
But I didn't know if you knew anything about it.
I don't. I guess I could ask Mike, but I'm gonna be busy tonight, so.
Yeah, me too. We got plans. I've gestured to them.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna sneak into a movie or something. I don't really
And
remember.
then she like looks behind you with recognition as you now see Steve is like walking up to her, and she's making like goo goo face at him.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, hey.
You guys have fun. Don't get in too much trouble. I'll walk away.
She's kind of weird. And they walk away.
Definitely weird. I didn't tell her that Sadie was dead.
Well, we don't know if she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little close.
I looked at you for assurance on if I should or not.
You shouldn't have to.
Yes, I should.
No.
Yes, I should. You're my conscience. You're lucky you weren't in gym class, because...
I feel like that's going to come back to bite you at some point.
Nah.
Okay.
You're not going to hang out with me like my whole life?
What?
I thought we were going to be friends forever.
Anyway.
We did that blood pack.
Yeah. What?
Raymond's like, that was a ketchup packet.
Just a tip.
Nobody had an actual knife.
But I always carry a knife.
wasn't even a real knife.
The knife I carry is definitely. I pull a knife. No, no.
Oh,
Not in the middle of the mall.
It's fine. It's the 80s.
It's the 80s.
The security guard goes, I got one too.
Yeah.
No, that's a knife.
That's a knife.
That's a knife.
Danica's knife is just a giant sword knife.
It's just a katana. I've got a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably
Don't
go
forget, this is the girl who has a sword hidden in her guitar case.
Yeah.
Not
That
this
you bought
This
them all
guy.
right now.
Oh yeah, you just bought.
Oh yeah, she's like, I'm gonna take guitar lessons. I'm gonna be in a rock band.
All right.
You think I paid too much for this Fender?
How
much?
I don't know how much.
I don't know.
I don't know how
I don't know what
guitars are
better.
priced.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see Olivia like choke on like her Julius.
It's okay. I just used my credit card. That's not real money.
Yeah.
That's daddy's money.
That is daddy's money.
He told me to buy myself something nice for my birthday.
Stay out of my hair by yourself to be occupied.
Right. But yeah, you guys finish up at the mall. Marcus eventually picks you up from in front as he's late himself, and he
Wow, you're late.
kind of smells like
Excuse me.
what?
You get attacked by the
None of your business.
You didn't take it from my room, did you?
Why would I take yours?
Well, I just.
You get that crap
What do you mean I get that crap? I pay real good money for mine.
for sticks and stems.
What? Now that you're talking about your stuff, mine is not that.
Anyway, so Marcus drops you all off at home. And we-
Your respective.
yeah, respective homes.
You guys don't want to come over for dinner?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Sleepover?
Light as feather, stiff as a board.
Yes. And I have convinced Daddy and Mama that you are, like, weird enough that you won't do anything to 3 random girls in a room. So you can come over too.
Yeah.
I feel like that probably wouldn't have been very hard, and he would have just accepted that.
Well, our daddies also know each other. So.
Her dad's a senator and like shakes your hand every time you come into her house. So
Yeah, he like respects you or something. He's like, now that's the kind of person you should marry when you're older.
Anyway, so you guys get dropped off at your respective homes, and yeah, you.
Before, okay, hey, what time are we meeting up to check out the house?
Oh, well, I have to eat dinner with my family so that it is realistic. But then I go in my room and ignore everybody and blast music until bedtime. 8:30 sounds good.
I'll try to get away, but Henry's been pissed lately.
Do you think Henry would just let you stay the night with me?
I don't think so. I kind of made her mad.
What'd you do?
Might have stole some cigarettes from her.
What'd you do that?
Oh, do not let her know about what happened today.
What happened today?
Yeah, obviously she's.
Oh, the force pulled up.
She's freaked out about supernatural stuff as it is anyway.
You shouldn't let her know about the Jedi
she
thing.
really needs to, like...
Saying something about Wendigos or something.
Yeah, she's got a vendetta against the
When you
weird
make her
horse
supper tonight,
monster.
just crack open an extra beer for her. She'll relax.
Yeah,
Then
you know,
can get out.
just tell her you did really good on your test, and
Yeah, like she'll believe that.
tell her you did average, and
Alright. I'll try to get out.
okay, if not, we understand. We'll see you in the morning. We'll play what we find.
Alright. So we'll fast forward. You do your family things and eat supper. Come 8:30, you crack the window to your room and let yourself out on the roof, Danica, and have to climb down the vine trellis. Dawn, you just have to leave because your dad's like, yeah, be back later.
I'm going to the library.
And he believes it. I don't know, Ray.
Fuck, I don't know either.
You really would have to sneak out. I don't even know if your dad would be home this time, honestly. Your mom probably made you some supper, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, they're probably out doing their, like, diplomatic shit.
Sure.
Yeah, they probably have like a fundraiser there.
Like, I truly don't
Probably,
even know if
right?
Danica needed to sneak out because her parents also probably were doing something.
Yeah, but you do anyway.
But she does anyway because she wants that teenage feel.
Yeah.
She pretends like if her brother caught her, she'd get in trouble, even though he wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm. So you guys meet in... there's kind of this centralized part of the woods that are, like, near your house, near enough to walk up and meet, that you guys, for the last couple of years, have, like,
used as a meetup spot. There's like this old campsite that used to be out in the middle of this woods. It's got like one of those old picnic tables and fire pits and whatnot. So it's a pretty easy spot to meet up. And when you get out there, Danica, you're first. Dawn meets up later on. Raymond, you find the girls pretty easy. You guys wait a good solid half an hour, and Olivia doesn't show up. And you wait a little bit longer, and you see a light coming towards the woods, towards you guys. And it's a flashlight. It looks like it's sweeping from side to side. And as it gets closer, you hear a familiar voice. It's Henrietta. And she says, Olivia, come back! I'm sorry! Where'd you go?
Oh no.
Oh shit, we should.
Olivia!
I'm gonna run up and meet Henrietta.
What are you doing? We don't want
Wait.
her to catch us out here.
But she's looking for Olivia. What if Olivia's in trouble?
Yeah, Olivia might have gone to the house.
We gotta go. Quietly.
So yeah, you hear Henrietta still like looking around, searching around for Olivia as you guys like take off towards Sadie's house.
Oh, there's not some cops outside. How are we supposed to get in then?
I mean, it's dark out. They probably won't be able to see us very well. We're fine.
Fair enough.
There's probably only like one out there anyway, and he's not even paying. He's probably asleep.
So you guys get to Sadie's house. It's still roped off with the police do not cross yellow line. And while you would normally think that there'll be only one or two cars, Chief Hopper's truck is still here. And you see now as there are a couple of like white unmarked vans out front too.
Oh,
What the heck? I've never seen anything like that.
me either. I like reach into like a bag. I brought a camera for you to take pictures.
I'm not a photographer.
I'm not a photographer either. I took this from my brother.
You just like point and click the.
I hold it up like this and like take a picture of you.
There's a flash and you guys are all
I
like
shove it under my shirt.
blinded. Go ahead and act under pressure for me.
No.
I can't see.
Yeah, you guys are all like blinded all of a sudden because you guys were in the dark and there's this sudden flash of light from one of those like big Nokia like.
Well,
Yeah.
I only got a 5.
You drop the camera and you
Shit.
hear like metal hitting maybe a rock or something,
Oh no. Marcus is gonna be mad.
and there's like no light, so you have to like. It sounds like it kind of rolled downhill because Sadie's house is like from the woods that you guys came from. It's kind of like this, and it sounds like it rolled downhill a little bit.
Go after it. Slowly, sneaky. Oh, I hope it didn't break.
I'll try to fix it. Who knows what's going on?
Oh, I mean, does he know how to fix it? Okay, we'll ask.
If not, I'll sell you. It's fine.
Fair enough. I'll go and try and find my camera.
Okay. So yeah, it takes you a while, but you manage to feel what feel around feels like a camera. There it is. You kind of like run your hands over it a little bit, and all of a sudden, ow, something cut you. You look at the front of the lens, and it's cracked,
Oh.
like down the front of the lens, and you're bleeding a little bit. You take one harm.
Oh.
I take no. I'm wearing armor.
You take one harm.
You're
Your
wearing
story was.
I'm wearing armor!
You're wearing fingerless gloves and a scrunchie. I don't think you're.
She's got, like, the leather jacket with the... Okay, I take one arm.
All right, but yeah, you're now like you stick the finger in your mouth and you taste that iron taste of blood, and you look and you see that you broke your brother's like really expensive camera.
Put it back in my bag. We'll just figure that out later. I hurt myself.
Oh, let me see. Would you? You got a first.
You feel that same like staticky energy start to build up like it built up in the mall, Don, and like you feel that staticness kind of leave your hand.
Tingle.
Yeah, and go into Danica's hand. Danica, your finger just seals up all of a sudden.
But you didn't cut yourself. You just.
Are you a Jedi too?
No, you didn't cut yourself.
Yeah, it was
It's-
bleeding. Look, there's still blood on my hand. And I cut myself. It hurt. There was a gash.
No, there's nothing.
And
wrong. You're fine.
then you touched me with your Jedi mind, and you healed me.
Jedi can't do that.
Yeah.
That's not a thing they do.
Right.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well,
Yeah, right? Yeah, wait till 2018 when you can heal yourself.
maybe you're
Whatever
like
it was.
trying to think what movies came out around some kind of magician.
No, it's the fucking Princess Bride. This isn't.
Yeah.
Cut yourself. You dropped a camera. Let's go in here and look at this house.
Okay. If this was a Princess Bride, then there would be a giant to help us.
I've never seen Princess Bride.
Oh.
What? It's so good.
My parents didn't
I don't
allow
even know if that
me.
movie was out.
I don't know when it was out
Right?
either,
Anyway,
to be honest.
doesn't
but,
matter.
Yeah.
So how are you guys gonna
87.
try
Yeah, sorry, I'm
to...
ahead of myself.
But it was a book before.
I'm sure that I read the book.
There we go. How are you going to try to approach the house?
Sneaky. Are we approaching it from the back?
You said Hopper's truck was there?
Yeah.
If we approach it from the back, I mean, I've come here for like pool parties. You're rich.
Yeah.
I come here for like pool parties
Yeah, we
and
tried
stuff.
Coco's here.
And they've got like a backslide door. Maybe we can get in that way.
But yeah, let's go through the walkout
Yeah.
basement.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
I know, this is like mystery, like women's stuff. Like calls off.
We're going into a house. That's not really.
Breaking and entering is like a felony or something.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't
Look,
like.
it's bad enough that I'm roped into all this anyway, but I'm curious enough as to what's going on. Okay, like, can we just do this?
Okay, but like if we agree, if we get caught, he wasn't here. Because if he gets a felony, he's never going to be able to be like a war hero or whatever
Yeah,
it is
you
you
can
want
be
to
like a general
do.
or something.
Yeah,
In sidekick and
some-
become like a fucking like crime lord.
Maybe he wants to be a senator like Daddy.
Anyway,
He probably does.
so you guys
That's
go
why Daddy likes him.
around to the back,
Yeah.
and you approach...
Scooby Doo gang style.
Yep. You start to approach the back, and yeah, there's a giant sliding door, and that you've normally gone in and out. It goes into like one of those like small, like, what do they call them, pool room?
I grew up at a farm on Ford.
Yeah. But yeah, would normally go into one of those rooms, and you're about to like open the slide door. Grace, something catches your eye. There's another set of slide door that go into like probably like almost like a attached kitchen area on a different side. Yep. So
And
you
one's the display kitchen and one's the real kitchen.
Right. This is the maid's quarters.
you see as there are a couple figures moving inside the house itself. Like, you've seen some cops like looking around the front. These figures that you catch like go from like left to right really quick are in like that white hazmat kind of overhauls with big rubber boots and gloves and like gas masks and like tanks on their back, and they've got like instruments in their hands.
Hey, whoa! Maybe we should not go in.
Oh my god, what? What if Sadie was an alien like an E.T.?
Other thing isn't okay. Like there, maybe something else happened. Like maybe there was some sort of weird, I don't know, chemical leak or something in the house.
No, it's E.T. It's definitely aliens.
Okay, well, clearly there are people inside that are patrolling throughout the
We
house.
can't sneak in.
Yeah, clearly. So what are we supposed to do? How we gotta figure that out?
Is there a lattice leading upstairs on
Are
the
you
outside of
serious?
the house?
What are you
She
doing?
does love ladders.
There is one, but it's not like it's a little bit overgrown and a little bit wet as you try to like find purchase on it. You guys hear like from the way that you came, like to your left, you know that there is like a 3-car garage off to the left hand side, and you all of a sudden hear since you know him, you hear Hopper like all of a sudden grunt as he like you see like this light all of a sudden like off to your side, like from a door opening up on the side of the garage, and you see as this black suited individual pushes Hopper like out of the garage, and he kind of stumbles a little bit, and he like turns around pretty pissed off, and he says, "Damn it, this is my investigation. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it." And the person in the suit, an older woman, real short haircut, is like, "No, Mr. Hopper, your investigation ends here. I have more authority. This is my investigation now." And she slams the door in his face.
Danica's got like her hands on the lattice, getting ready to climb up. What is going on? Maybe I should ask Daddy if he knows.
Okay. Has anyone been able to catch any sort of like identifying marks on these people? Because I didn't see anything on those vans. They look like just cargo vans. All these guys, these people walking around.
But are the government vans? Because the government vans always have a certain number, like sequence, the way that their numbers look. Did you look?
I haven't.
The license plates always look
I
different.
haven't
when
been
I
able
look
to
at them.
catch any license plates. They're not.
Should we leave? This feels like a place we shouldn't be.
I feel like we really don't want to get caught.
I agree. Why don't we go back to our meeting spot and see if we can figure it out?
On the way out, let's just see if there's an open. Maybe to take a quick pick on our way
Well,
out.
I was gonna just. Her room's right up there. I was gonna like crawl up into
We'll
it.
just be really quick, like.
Okay, give me books. Give me books.
Okay. And then we just like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible. I wish I knew that I could use magic, and I would use magic.
What's magic?
Yeah.
Having, like, do this audio.
Why?
Future music.
Oh.
Because we're doing a lot of like whispering.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh.
because I know where to sit. Because I'm like, I gotta be quiet because we're in a dangerous place.
I know we're like all of us are really like.
So, Danica, go ahead and roll me an investigate mystery
Plus
as she
sharp.
whispers more.
Sorry. Let's.
No.
That's just thought process. Hey, I know. I'm like, what's the prettiest ones that are gonna roll the best?
Oh, 12.
Damn.
That's good.
So, you manage to get up and over and onto this portion of the rope. You guys lose sight of Danica for the moment while she sneaks up to the window.
She's kind of fast when you practice.
She's done this before.
I think I have advanced on that.
Lattice climbing.
No, I just I'm using my old character sheet, and I've got high enough to have advanced in things.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What's a character sheet?
Well, it'd be
What's old?
not just the listed ones. I'm doing not listed in ones anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
But yeah, you do succeed and you get a hold to. What do you want to ask?
Am I in her room?
No, you're outside of her room because there are people.
But I'm like peeking in.
You are peeking in through the window. There are people in the same hazmat style like suit, like sweeping back and forth. So you really
What?
have to peek.
Nope. What?
You
What?
don't have to ask one of those questions. if you want.
I do want to know, like, what are they looking for? What are they looking for? What happened? What do they think? Like, that's what I'm trying to get, like, that vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what's going on here?
you're some kind of cinephile, apparently. And you.
I feel like Danica made lots of references in the original show too.
Oh, this is definitely dangerous.
This is worse. But anyway, you have seen enough crime movies to know that, like, something were to happen, because the moment you peek in, you see this giant blood stain on the bed and on the floor, and, like, there is just blood
Jesus.
splattered, like, everywhere there.
I look back down at them like,
You can't see them.
oh,
You're
I'm up too high.
yeah, you're too far into the awning here. But they're not paying attention to this blood splatter. They look like they have, like, you're a cinephile. So I believe Ghostbusters would have probably been around.
84.
Oh, damn.
No, you should. Nope.
Nope.
I looked it up.
Shut down!
Yeah.
Is it Danica the cinephile or is it me?
Maybe, Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Probably. I made an ET reference earlier.
Sure, you've seen some ET equipment.
Yeah.
They have, like, what looks like metal detectors or some other kind of, like,
77.
scanning devices. So, yeah, it looks like they are, like, sweeping around the room, not in this area.
Ooh.
Their devices are kind of whirring and making these
Can I try and figure out, like,
sounds.
what are they looking for? They don't care. Obviously, she's dead, right? Like, I can tell. Like, that's a lot of blood.
It's a lot
Homegirl's dead.
Ain't nobody gonna
But they
look
don't
for
care
that.
about that. So, what are they looking for?
They're obviously not looking for any clues, like, with the body. They aren't focused on that. They might be trying to look for clues about, like, a killer.
Can I hear them? Are they talking or are they doing this all violently?
You hear them barely through one of the gas masks that they
she
have
does
on.
like one of these where she just tries to will herself to hear better.
there's a little bit of a tightening of your muscles, a little bit of like electricity feeling, and all of a sudden you can hear way better than you should be able to normally. Like you can hear your own heart beating for a moment. You can hear.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. I feel like
You can hear like you can hear Dawn and Raymond talking, like whispering, like downstairs.
Those
Like
guys are being loud.
it sounds like they're talking in a whisper, but you can hear them like they're right next to you. And then like you have to kind of like tune that out, and you like put your ear to the window, and you can hear these guys talking on the other side through glass and also through their gas masks. And you hear, oh, I'm getting a 10 spike over here. Seems like entry point must be close. Breach could be anywhere near.
So, like, Eric just made some connections that are kind of crazy.
All of a sudden they get close to the window and you have to like scatter down, and like they start like scanning near the window now, and you have to like put yourself down real low and like it's probably time to leave.
Scan down.
It's like that time you did LSD. No, I'm just kidding.
I do have plus Coke still written on my character.
Oh boy.
That was Danica in the future.
That was like episode 2.
Yeah.
3.
It was pretty early on.
Anyway.
I get back down there and I'm like, I think I'm having a stroke because everything is really loud and I can hear my heartbeat and I
I
can
think
hear
you're just
people
maybe
through-
on edge.
I can hear them through the concrete walls and through their masks and through the window. Anyway, there's blood everywhere. Just, it's like that scene in Carrie. Just I don't know if that movie came out in 83 or over.
Whatever.
But it's just, or like The Shining.
76.
Perfect. Was The Shining out by then? Like that scene with the elevator where it's just like,
Yeah.
it was just, she's definitely dead because that much blood is death. And they said something like 10 spike with their little. You've seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind? They got these little like detectors, and they're like moving all over the place. And, but they said something about 10 spike, and they're looking for an entry point, and it's somewhere nearby, and there's a breach or something. And those all sound like alien words. All like I don't know what they're talking about, but also like I told you, aliens.
Okay, I think your imagination is running a little wild here. Are you sure that's
People
what
in
you
unmarked
heard?
vans, people in white like coats with hazmat signs, some weird
I'm
FBI
sure
looking
there's
lady.
a much more reasonable explanation.
Then
for what they were saying.
alien. Well, okay. Then if it's not aliens, it's ghosts.
Well, maybe it was just like someone got out of the prison. He said
It could
breach
be.
point. Maybe it's just like a.
Oh, maybe it's like some psychopath. I mean, we're not too far from Penhurst.
Yeah, I mean, it could easily be that. I don't know what you're talking about.
If there's a serial killer running around, we should probably all go home together so we don't die or get serial killed.
Maybe at your house, does your dad have Secret Service or like?
Hey, wait.
Nobody has
Protection?
guns.
Well, no, wait. We just heard Hopper got shut down, right?
Yeah, you got kicked out.
Like,
That seems like a really
maybe
maybe my dad knows what's going on.
Yeah, let's see if we can maybe.
Well, he said some kind of function. I think that they had like a charity banquet tonight. Your parents are there too.
Yeah,
But they'll be home
they're sure
soon.
Not gonna, no, they're probably gonna be out all night. Well, okay. Let's just go visit Hopper.
I don't know where he lives.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably just leaving towards the station now.
You just want to follow him? Like some kind of... Wait, he drives a truck, doesn't he?
Yeah, can we just follow?
He's got a Bronco. No.
Is that a
Yeah.
truck?
Yeah, it's
By the
it's
way-
police
He hasn't,
Bronco.
he hasn't left yet, has he? We just...
You look
maybe-
around the
I don't
corner
know.
and his truck's gone.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe he went to the station.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, but the
maybe
station's
that's
like
where
on the
he's
other
at
side of
first.
town, isn't it? It's going to take forever to get there.
Like, well, just like.
It is going to be a jaunt, and it's getting pretty late already
Okay.
tonight.
Okay, if we're going to steal my brother's car again, then you're driving.
Yeah, the plan. That's always what we do.
Yeah, I'll go get the... Well, let's go
Well,
back to my place. I'll get the keys.
Where is Olivia, by the way? We didn't find her.
You see now as the light that would normally that is like normally on outside here to like light up the whole area starts to kind of like flicker, like pulse, not just like a flicker, like the lights, like the filaments going or anything, but like a pulse.
Power surge, maybe?
1, 2.
I think they might be doing something with power. We should maybe back up.
Yeah, I agree. We're still in the car?
I don't know that that's a great idea.
I mean, we could wake him up. Doesn't come with us.
Fun idea.
I mean, Marcus might just drive us around if we
You know he's probably like.
promise to give him something. Yeah, he won't notice. As long as we don't break it, he won't notice.
So you guys heading back to your house then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys
Let's head back the way we came though and see if maybe we can find a.
I agree.
start walking through the woods, you hear the sound of someone crying near the campsite that you guys would normally meet up at. And you see there's kind of a flashlight kind of pointed down at the ground, and you also see like a lit cigarette in somebody's hand. You guys kind of approach quietly. You see it's Henrietta.
Oh.
What are you all doing out here?
Science
Have you
project.
seen Olivia?
You're gathering mushrooms
Science project.
for, biology.
Extra credit.
She like wipes her.
What are you doing out here?
I had a fight with Olivia, and she ran off, and I can't find her.
Oh, well,
Where did she go?
See?
She ran out this way. I can't find her. I thought she'd be out here where you all are at normally.
Dom would just take off and just.
Well, there's okay. That's that. We haven't seen her. Okay, we should maybe fan out and look for her. There might be a serial killer.
There might be a what?
Shh, you gotta find Libby.
Serially killer dude. Walk away.
Before you walk away, you see Henrietta's flashlight start to
What is-
pulse.
Whoa! Why is it doing that?
1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't know.
Does that look like the same pattern of light flickering that we saw at the pool?
Go ahead and roll me an investigate mystery.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
So that is plus 2. That's 12.
That's 12, so you get a whole 2.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, is this the same pattern? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is the same pattern. That looks like it's same pattern. From
Well, I don't know if Olivia knows Morse code, but can I get anything? Well, maybe there's still some sort of communication. I guess I don't know, but who or why this is happening. But like, does this seem to be happening in a pattern that I can decipher or recognize?
Yeah. So,
Is there a message?
you know, back when Olivia first came to school and you guys first made friends, she had this habit of tapping her fingers on the table. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Her fingers, the first and second finger, and it looks like it's in that rhythm.
Hey, that looks like.
You see Henrietta like jiggles the flashlight after it starts doing that. She's like, "Damn thing."
Yeah. So. Okay.
If you keep your batteries in the freezer, they work better.
I'm not really saying it's anything like super strange or weird, but I just want to maybe just kind of point out that it's kind of funny that that's in the exact same rhythm Olivia does her little tappy thing when she's thinking or nervous, or is like when she's like.
Why would the
Distressed.
flashlight be flashing the tappy tap?
See, that's why I'm like, that seems really weird.
Maybe she did the Force Ghost thing.
Okay, see, this is why I was not.
I'm kidding. She'd be dead if she did. She's not dead. It's fine. We're just talking about Star Wars.
And like Henrietta takes a long puff, and she's like, "Why don't you all go home tonight and keep an eye out for Olivia if she does come to your houses? Give me a call.
Okay.
I'm
Call.
real worried about her.
Please call if she comes home.
I will.
Um,
I will.
She had a bad day.
She has a bad day at school every day, except for when she's with you all." And she like wipes her sleeve, and she's like, "Now go
Okay.
home."
We would do that. Be careful because there's serially a killer dude. Maybe.
Yeah, no, like, actually, that
What
one is
the
for
hell?
real.
That was for real.
That one's
actually for
Like,
real.
there might be. You should
Yeah.
probably not. That's
You should
I've
pro-
heard that's why.
That's what we're. Yeah.
Why are you all out here then?
Well, we
That's
didn't
what
know
we're
that
trying
there
not
was.
to be.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Well, go
realize
home. Get.
That, okay.
But like for real, like, for real, you should.
You should go home and be safe because there might be a murder.
Fine, I'll kick anybody's ass who comes in.
I believe you.
So,
Let's go home.
you guys go to your respective homes, and Dawn, you get home, and you're sitting there with your see-through neon pink and yellow insides phone with the long curl cord that's probably stretched a little too much because you've wandered around the room talking and twirling it in your fingers. You're just waiting for that call. You're really worried about Olivia, and the light just like flashes in the phone receiver. Like you'd be receiving a call, but there's no ring, and it goes 1 2 1 2 2 1 2.
I feel like she's just like pacing in their room, and she sees that, and she immediately just like picks up her Olivia.
So normally when you pick up a phone, or when you picked up a phone back then, it would have that, that dial tone. It's more of a white static, and it sounds like,
"Are you okay, Livy?"
And then all of a sudden it goes dead.
Told you I was a ghost.
Right. She'd probably like slam her receiver down and then pick it up and then like just immediately call Danica.
Okay.
Who I assume has her own private line.
Of course, party line.
Yeah. Or party line.
She has her own separate phone number.
Party line. I bet she would have party line, so she could party because party line was like multiple.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
and then she'll get Gray. Or I want to call you Gray because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Raymond in.
Yeah. Ray.
I'm gonna cut over to Raymond real quick. Raymond, as you get home, you're greeted by Jonathan Byers. He's like on your step, like waiting, and he's like, I didn't want to listen. Things are really weird, and I didn't want to show you this picture because I just thought it was something wrong with my camera.
Okay.
I thought it was just overexposure or something. And he like looks around, and you guys are like by the porch light to your front door, and he like hands you the photo, and you see that Jonathan was able to take a picture, and he's got a really nice camera, like maybe even better than the one that Danica had, because that's where he spent all his money.
Jam.
Yeah,
And
he's got it zoomed in real far. You notice that he took a picture of Sadie's room that night, and inside of the room, like on the back wall, there is this, for lack of a better word, gash on the wall.
Yeah.
But it has this like fleshy texture to it.
Fleshy.
All those words are gross.
And it looks like a mirror almost showing Sadie's room, but like it's really weird. It has like this red light to it, and there's almost like it's snow falling in the room itself. Jonathan's like, I don't want anything to do with it. It's so weird. I don't know. Maybe you can figure something out.
Yeah. So, I have to ask. This looks like some sort of like really good sort of like editing work.
I haven't touched this photo. I mean,
Come on. I believe you're a pretty stand-up guy, John, but this doesn't look normal. Is probably the only.
He like grabs you by the arm and like pulls you away from the door as like he looks inside and your parents are back from their function, and he kind of pulls you to the side and he's like, look, weird shit has been happening lately. My mom says that she thinks Will is still around, but he's not there at home. She says he's been sending her messages somehow, and she's gone completely crazy. She put up Christmas lights in letters, and she says that he's been sending messages through those, and then there's this shit on my camera. Listen.
Wait. Lights?
Yeah, Christmas lights.
So, like, lighting up in certain patterns?
I don't know. Like I said, she's crazy. This is crazy. I don't want to be around crazy anymore. I just want to find my brother.
Yeah. Okay. I have some ideas. I'll talk to the others, and we'll see. You've not told anyone else anything?
Listen, I'm already hated at school.
Yeah, but like, what about like Hopper or someone?
They're just gonna laugh at me. They already thought my dad was crazy. My mom's getting there.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Listen, I'm going home. I'm gonna look for my brother, but
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Like I said, I'll talk to the others and I'll see what we might be able to figure out from all of what is going on here.
all right. Jonathan leaves, and we'll cut over to Danica. Danica, you get home, and you're about to go into your room, and Marcus comes out of the room, and he's like, "You are in deep shit, Danica.
Why?
You took my camera.
No, I didn't.
I know it was you. Give me my camera."
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
He just stands there with his hand open.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
We were attacked by someone, and they pushed me, and I fell, and I pulled the camera out.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
That camera's expensive, Danny.
I know.
Daddy's gonna be pissed. He brought that for me for my birthday.
What you tell him?
I gotta replace it somehow.
I'll help you. I've got money.
You're Daddy's
That is
credit
money.
card. That's not
No,
money.
but I got some cash
Where do you have
in
cash?
my room. It's the cash that I was supposed to be spending on things for school, and I didn't spend it on things for school.
Whatever. Just give me the camera.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What comment ever?
Hey,
Alright.
my friend's missing.
Which friend?
Olivia?
The weird one?
Yeah.
She just run away again?
Possibly, but it seems different this time. And also, there might be a murderer in town.
He's just looking at you like, right.
No, but seriously, my classmate and cheerleading friend Sadie got
Right.
She
You
did.
keep buying that bad weed.
No, it's not that. I'm telling you the truth.
Alright.
You know what? You don't trust me, but I bet you trust Frank.
I mean, he is quite a bit more honest than you.
And he will confirm.
Sure he will.
I'm gonna party call you. I'm gonna add you to the party call later. All right.
Party line.
And he just takes his camera and he's like, it's coming out your butt, you know.
I told you I'd give you the cash that I should have been spending on school stuff.
And he like takes it into his room and closes the door.
I knocked on the door.
Go away.
I bought a Fender. Do you want it?
I don't want your damn guitar.
But you like guitars.
Yeah, but I don't want yours.
But it's new. I haven't done anything to it yet. It's still in the box.
And it's that time your phone starts to ring.
Oh shit! I got a party call. Talk to you later.
Bye.
I answered the phone.
And it's Dawn on the other line.
Don, my brother's mad at me because I broke his camera.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I know. Olivia's missing.
She called me.
Oh, so you know where she is?
No, I don't have like some sort of way to like ID calls.
But you said she called you.
She called me. Just my phone rang. It didn't even ring. My phone lit up. I think it's her.
I'm confused.
Awesome.
Is it real? Is she really a ghost? Is that what's happening? Was I right? Is it ghosts? Is it ghosts?
Do you think she's dead? Then she's just missing.
I don't
She's just
know.
calling. How could a ghost call me?
I don't know.
Your other line starts to ring. It's Gray.
Oh, a second. Let me patch this in.
Okay.
Okay, great. Welcome to the conversation. Olivia called Dawn, but she didn't call Dawn, and she might be a ghost. That's my assumption.
I don't think she's a ghost.
What?
She's just.
Okay, well, hold on.
She's a little spooky.
Okay, wait. So Jonathan came. He was at my house when I showed up.
You should ask him if he knows how to fix a camera.
But he can
I don't need to ask him.
I
And he definitely does.
Okay, maybe my brother will be less mad at me then.
Okay. Remember what you said you overheard?
Tears,
Yeah, breaches,
point close,
weird,
spiky
all that
entry.
weird
Yeah, you
stuff,
told me you
right?
thought that I was lying.
Okay, well, he got a picture inside a room.
Mm-hmm.
It was of that night, or
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
during that night that he was able to get developed here. There's something in it that seems, I don't know. It's almost like there was like some sort of like hole or tear or something, but like this thing looks like fleshy and organic. It doesn't look like it's. I'm not talking like it's a closet. It's like something is like a hole was ripped through like the wall.
Sadie's room?
Yeah.
Like a hole to the other
And there's
side
like
of the wall.
There's
Like through the drywall?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see any holes in the house.
I didn't see
But
a
this
hole when I
looks
was looking in there, did I?
clearly like it is going to somewhere else. And
Like a...
just looking closer at this, there's like a red light, and it looks like it's snowing in our room.
What?
It's spring.
It...
We're getting ready for prom.
It's almost like an ashy kind of snow.
Maybe something was on fire?
Danica, all of a sudden from the other room, you hear ah! And you hear like bone crunching.
Oh, Marcus.
Wait, oh, hold on, Marcus!
And you guys hear it like on the opposite side.
I
of
just leave the
too.
phone going as I run. Marcus! I bang on the door.
And he doesn't answer. He's like screaming on the
Damn it,
other
I
side.
start like fucking trying to open the door.
It's not locked.
I open the door.
You look in and you see now as Marcus is like back on his bed, like trying to hold something off, but like a good chunk of his arm is
What
gone.
in the hell?
And there is this creature with these big jagged teeth.
Is
like
it like a
chomping
little
on his-
creature?
What's that?
Is it like a little creature?
It's about this size, and it kind of looks like fleshy, but it also looks like the camera.
What? The camera's biting Marcus. Okay,
But
I
like the
grab
camera grew in size, and it's like chomping, like the
I
end.
grab a baseball bat and I fucking
Yeah.
whack it.
Go ahead and roll me some kick ass.
Okay.
While she's doing that,
Sounds
it's
like a real knockout.
Help! I start reading.
we hear her like drop the phone. She starts running, and so Dawn, we should go.
I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
What do you want me rolling? Kick
You're
some ass?
Kicking some ass.
How far would you?
12.
12?
Hopefully not very
I'm
far.
just gonna get on my bike.
Yeah, you guys have bikes that you can. Yep.
I assume Gray has a scooter.
I want to
You have.
force them where I want them,
Force them where
which
you
is
want.
basically I'm like coming in with the bat and I'm aiming towards like the balcony door and I'm just gonna fucking whack it out.
All right. So yeah, you crack this thing, and it's really weird because like the parts of it that are camera sound metal when you like crack it, and it like topples out into the balcony door, and then like immediately like disappears around the corner, and your brother's like sitting there like
I fucking
holding
chase
his arm.
after it with the bat.
Your brother's like holding
Take
his
the-
arm and like spurting
No,
blood.
you gotta take the. Oh,
and he's
son
like,
of
his
a bitch.
eyes are rolling
No,
back.
no. Okay,
You go outside, Danica, and you turn and you look, and the creature's gone.
Shit. I go back inside, go see it, shut the door. The little window, the little balcony doors. And I grab a towel and I start like putting it around his arm and tying it really tight to like staunch the bleeding. And I pick up his party line and I start dialing 911s.
All right. So yeah, you dial 911, and yeah, a good portion of his arm is missing, and like it is soaking through this towel that you
Hey,
have.
listen, I
how
know
to do
you
it.
saw that a
And he's like-
camera was biting you, but I'm gonna call the 911s and we're gonna say it was a rabid dog. Okay?
He's just like he's
Yeah,
hyperventilating. He's
wasn't
about to pass out.
Perfect. You just hold pressure. Hold. Oh boy. If only I could make the heel thing like Don did with my paper cut.
So it takes a few minutes. But paramedics do arrive. You guys arrive just after, and you guys see there's an ambulance outside of Dawn's home now, and they are like taking Marcus out on a stretcher, and it looks like there is a bunch of bandages like wrapped around his right arm, and he's got like IVs going, blood going. He's got a bunch of tubes hooked up to him, and you see like Danica like standing in the door because they're just trying to get her to stay while they take him in the ambulance, and she is like covered in blood.
What?
It was a dog.
They're gone now, so
Did Hopper come?
not yet. Police haven't come yet,
Okay. Come inside.
Yeah.
but they are on their way.
When the police get here, please let them in. Actually, come sit. Okay. I'm gonna go. I need to change. Because I'm covered in my brother's blood and I might be having a panic attack. So you guys just sit like here on my bed and I'll leave the door open and I'll just yell at you through the shower. And I'll explain to them what really happened.
So she explains that she saw a fleshy camera chewing on her brother's arm,
And then I smacked it with the baseball bat, and I tried to chase it to finish whacking it, but it ran away. So it's out there in the world somewhere.
A fleshy camera?
Yeah, it was like the camera animated and was like chomping.
I don't suppose you saw anything like what I was describing in the picture.
No, but we can go search my brother's room. I didn't have a chance to look around. I was trying to keep him from not bleeding to death. Blood was literally like, you know, like when you're in the pool and you put your hands in the water and you do a little squirt thing? His arm was doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should. What do you say?
Yeah, do we see anything?
Go ahead, roll me an investigate mystery, whoever wants to.
Okay.
Let's
all go to the lobby.
Together.
Oh god, 6. That's a fail.
You don't have any plus?
I rolled a 4.
What is an investigate mystery? What is that?
Sure.
I rolled an 8.
8.
I take them back in the room with all the blood and I just start.
Panicking.
10.
10. Alright.
I've been getting a 1-6 on every single roll. My D6s work.
Fuck
Fuck all this other shit over here.
Screw those
You
20s.
should have been like hitting
But
chandeliers or whatever.
yeah, you guys are digging around and like besides a giant pool of blood on his bed and by his bedside table, like it's not much here, but
This is not how I
Raymond,
wanted.
you have a hole too.
What's being concealed
Tables.
besides those?
So you're looking and you look down and you see very tiny bloody feet marks on the carpet, like leading out onto the balcony.
Well, shit, we gotta follow that. Hey, we got bloody feet marks.
Like human feet?
It looks like almost like clawed.
It's probably that
feet.
little camera after I fucking knocked the lights out.
You knocked its flash out?
Mm.
Yeah, I grabbed the baseball bat again. Alright, let's go. This is the combat that I have. There's hot pokers downstairs if you need a weapon.
Yeah, probably should grab something. So,
My daddy's got some vintage swords.
yeah, that.
Go get some swords. Or you want a gun? I know where the lock is for the gun safe, or the key, but you know, maybe not bang bangs, huh?
You guys don't have a lot of time as you hear from
Yeah.
the balcony now, like you hear police sirens approaching.
Right, I'll just go over to the room and get the gun and get the knives. Yeah, I'll go over and get the vintage swords. You get a sword. Sword or the baseball bat.
Sword.
Sword. I'll take a sword from each. Let's go.
Sword.
They should be
Sword.
sharp. They're not supposed to be, but he likes to keep them sharp.
He's got a couple of like, besides Danica's sword, which is a double-edged blade, he's got a couple of like old Civil War like
Sabers
one-sided
and shit.
saber or one-bladed sabers. So, what is your other hold?
Well, some of these feel like it'd be weird to ask because I wouldn't know.
I mean, there is. No, I'm not gonna point you in that direction. I'm gonna wait for you to ask. There is a list of pre-questions if you would like to use those under the investigate mystery.
Well, yeah, and that's where I'm like, I don't really see how could I know what sort of creature it is?
But like, where did it go might be helpful since we're trying to find it.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was thinking about asking, but it's kind of hard to know. But yeah, screw it.
Okay. So
Follow the trail.
you follow the feet trail, and on this second floor balcony, there are a number of these potted plants. Probably some kind of giant leafy greens that probably brought up from Georgia. But yeah, there's a number of these potted plants, and towards the end of the balcony, it looks like the feet disappear in front of one of them.
I swing at the pot.
Swing at the pot.
One link.
Go ahead and roll me some kick ass.
Sorry about your daddy's pot.
Oh no, a daddy has better pot than that. I mean, what?
Big son.
It's not pot heavy type.
Oh shit.
Hard being a
Where's my
senator.
phone?
It's over there.
Find my character sheet.
It's plus tough.
Whew.
You know that game
Which-
I keep trying to get y'all to play with me?
The Mario Brothers game?
No, the Dungeons and Dragons game.
Ooh, that's bad. That's a 3.
3.
There's these creatures in there called mimics. and they can take the shape of anything, and then when you go to like pick it up, then they grow teeth and they bite you, and it wasn't like a camera before.
As soon as you say that, this pot opens up and it bites Gray. As the pot literally opens up with teeth.
Just like that!
And like the potting soil itself becomes like this giant like slobbery tongue, and there's teeth on the pot.
I stab it while it's attached to Gray.
Hold on a second. So
He's currently attacking it.
yeah, so Gray, you did miss, but it is going to do you 3 harm.
Holy crap.
That's all.
As these giant like ceramic teeth like chomp into you.
Wait, I have an idea. How big is it? Is it small?
It's a pot now. It's like
it's like a big pot.
yeah.
Oh.
What size of pot?
It's like one of those tall like it's a vase. It's like it's a
decent
tall
size.
yeah.
I think Dawn would probably try to grab Raymond and pull him away. And I don't know if anything would go on from that. Like with a single shoot, she would be like, you need to save him and get him out.
So
There's some magics.
I don't know.
is that
I mean, I don't know if
meta wise, is that what you're trying to do?
I mean,
trying to do
I
some
think
magics?
she's a healer in the sense that she wants to save people. She wants to get him away and keep him
Okay.
So I don't know what level she's at. I don't know if she would be able to heal him, but she wants him to get him out of harm's way, right? She wants him to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Instinctually, she would just grab and pull him. I don't know if anything else would happen from there.
yeah. So, without getting him out of the situation, that healing, like, even if he got better from this wound, like, this thing's probably gonna make more wounds. So that probably wouldn't be the best use of what you can do. But you do feel that tingling sensation build up in your fingers again. So, you can definitely, meta-wise, you can choose from the effects of the use magic, and we'll see what happens. So you can inflict harm.
Okay.
You can enchant a weapon, do one thing that is beyond human limitation. You can bar, place, or portal to a specific person or creature. Trap a specific person, minion, or monster. Banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Summon a monster into this world. Communicate with something that you do not share a language with. Observe another place at a time.
I think what I see Dawn doing is she would probably grab Raymond and because it's on this patio, right? Like balcony.
Yep.
She'd probably pull him out of the way, push him out of the way, and then probably try to do something to this plant monster or whatever, right?
Yeah. So
So she'd probably do harm. She wants to stop this thing from harming her friend.
okay. So go ahead and roll your use magic.
That's weird, right?
Actually, yeah, because you can kick ass by using magic. Your class can, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yep.
So that's only a 6.
Only a 6.
Damn.
Which makes sense because it's the first time she's probably done anything.
Yeah.
Right?
So on a 6, I get to choose what actually happens, and it's glitch. So.
Oh, do you have your nice?
But I don't think that would. I think that I don't think that happens session. But
So, it is going to do some harm. It's going to do some harm to both Raymond and the creature.
perfect. Sorry.
But
Raymond. Just kill Raymond.
but you are as you try to grab Raymond and you're pulling him back, you notice that those ceramic teeth are they're dug in. They're not going anywhere. So immediately your instinct is to somehow you got to get those teeth out of Raymond. So you that tingling sensation comes up again, and you all of a sudden see this blast of fire hit right at its teeth. So creature and Raymond will take 1 harm. And your magic is going to draw immediate, unwelcome attention.
Cool.
What are you doing, Danica?
That's pretty rough.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, there's a first aid kit under the sink of my brother's bathroom. Go and fucking bandage your arm, and then I'll stab my sword into the top of the plant's head.
Go ahead and roll me some kick-ass.
Teach you for biting my brother. 10?
Let's roll
10.
double digits.
Yeah, you get to choose one extra effect.
I'm gonna do +1 harm,
You're doing
so there will be 4 harm.
4 harm. All right.
Damn.
If I'm using ancient fighting arts, which gives me a +1 to swords, because Danica takes fencing lessons, guys, of course.
So
She just no, she doesn't. She fucking like just mirrors all the shit she sees on the movie.
exactly.
yes.
Watch Highlander one too many times.
Yeah, Highlander's great.
So she like comes down smashing this pot as soon as the teeth are free from you, Raymond, and like there is now blood, like this black like blood like liquid now oozing out of this pot. And it shrieks and it is going to lash its tongue out at you. And it is going to cause 3 harm.
Ow! That's no armor. Do I have to use my armor?
You get to use your armor now, yeah?
Okay, just too much harm.
And you start to feel really sick, Danica,
Oh, guys. I don't feel very good.
as
We'll get to feeling good now.
Raymond and Don, you see that this creature's tongue has these like barbs on them, and they're like excreting this like yellow pus like liquid, and it shrieks at you, Danica, and it like jumps from the balcony,
No, you don't!
and the police start coming up.
Shit. Okay. Well, we both...
They see you, and they all like aim their guns at you, and they're like, "Put the weapons down!
I live here!
Put the weapons
I
down
sheath it.
on the ground!"
I walk back inside.
They come up, and they
I'm on like the 2nd floor.
yeah, they come up through the house. Like, they come up and they're like, "Put the weapon down now!"
Hey! I sit it down on the couch that I have now come to sit on. Listen, the dog that attacked my brother bit me, and I don't feel very good.
And all of a sudden, you guys see now as Danica, like, starts to, like, wobble a little bit. And then her eyes kind of roll in the back of her head. And Danica, all of a sudden, you're sitting on the couch in this room, but you kind of come back with your eyes, and you're in the room, but it's weird. It's red. And there's, like, this ashen snow around you.
Guys?
And there's, like, thundering outside.
Gray? Right. Dawn?
It echoes around. It looks decrepit here.
Where the hell did I let this go? Wait, where am I? When am I?
Actually, not a bad question to ask, really.
I go over to the, like, wall and I, like try to flip the light switch on. Flip it a few more times. Where's the place go? Did that
You
weird
look outside.
plant poison me? Am I hallucinating?
You look outside, Danica. And you see Hawkins and the normal area, but it's like there's these fleshy growths all around the road. Everything is super decrepit. This ashen snow is kind of falling everywhere. And you look down on the ground where you're pretty sure that police cars were, but there's no police cars here. But you see somebody in your driveway. It's Olivia.
Olivia? Where the hell have you been?
Help me, Danica, I'm trapped here.
I'm here too. And I don't know how I got here.
Scared. I don't.
Oh, come inside.
And she's wide-eyed. She's like, "It's after me."
What's after you?
And she like points back, and you look, and there's this flash in the sky, and there's this giant creature with like long tentacles and this coned head.
I just
and all of a sudden you're pulled back to your body, and you guys see as Danica just like, bleh.
Oh.
I'm not okay. I need to go to the doctor, and my friends should take me.
Dom will probably run over. You're on a couch, you said?
Yeah.
She'll probably run over and, like, try to, like, hold you and be like, she just drank too much. Those Coors Light were on sale. And
What? I didn't drink gosh, what was us teenagers
Yeah.
drinking when our parents are gone?
Right? Just party.
Just we partied.
Party,
too
party, party, party,
hard.
party.
I think I just need to go have a lie down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like stand up with her and be like, we're just gonna go and we're gonna go, and then just like lead her away.
You can lead her into the room, but one of the cops is going to follow. He's like, we got questions for you.
Oh yeah, like what's your get out?
No, hey, I'm gonna take her in the bathroom. You are gonna follow a teenage girl into the bathroom? Who are you? And then I'm just gonna shut the door.
My
Right?
father will hear about
Exactly.
this.
She's a senator's daughter.
Okay, but please bandage me because it hurts.
Yeah,
It
and then I'll just like
hurts.
open the medicine cabinet,
There's
like
a first
find
aid
some.
kit
Is there a
under
bunch
the
of gauze
sink.
or something?
No,
Under the
there's
sink.
nothing like that in her bathroom.
The
Just
first-
maxi pads.
Yeah, it's just-
Mama put first aid kits under all the sinks when we moved in. So it's kind of old.
Can I just look like
You find like
stuff and
you,
like
you
just-
find like one of those old metal tiny first aid kits.
Oh.
Like it's rusted on the bottom a little bit.
It might be not sanitary. Maybe just some water. I put my hand under the sink.
no. And then I will look. Can I look at it and
Yeah.
just like start inspecting it and see what
Where's
happens?
Raymond?
Raymond's getting questioned by the cops.
in the
Okay.
kitchen while he's
Hopefully
administering the first aid kit.
Hopefully he heard the story about
He's
the
using
dog.
the little hose on the sink to.
Little sprayer.
Little spritzer.
and the cops are like doing their best to help you out too. Like you obviously,
Especially you don't
They're
go
like-
and break into like the liquor cabinet to start pouring like vodka on it.
they're like, these are really weird bite
That's a
marks.
later
This doesn't
point,
look
isn't
like
it?
a dog.
It's a weird dog. Chihuahua.
Yeah,
We were having Chihuahua.
it was very circular, very round and fat.
Oh man.
It wasn't like long shaped like a dog. They had two fucking legs, man.
It was looking a little green too.
Oh man. All right. So you guys, Dawn, you
I
start
saw
to look at it, and
Olivia.
that tingle
You saw Alysia?
starts to come back,
Yeah.
and you manage to
Yeah.
heal.
Should I roll for that?
No, this seems to come pretty natural to
Good, so-
you.
well, it was a decent roll. It would have been like
You made
10.
me better.
You're fine.
I was not fine.
You were fine. You're
I
just
was not. I went on a
you're just a
trip.
little fan.
You're s-
But you saw Olivia?
Yeah, there was like everything. Well, actually, maybe we should talk to this about with Raymond, but everything was red, and there was that like snowy, ashy stuff. And she said she was trapped, and she said
Where was she? Is she here? Did you?
it was here, but it wasn't. Like it was here, but everything looked like shit, and it had like a red filter, like a horror movie, and there was this big monster. She said it was chasing her, and it was like the size of the world, the sky, and it had all these arms, and it looked menacing, kind of like a Cthulhu.
You need to stop.
No, never.
Never.
But
I don't know. It's just like a vision or something.
you didn't. You saw her, but you.
Yeah, she said she was trapped.
But you didn't bring her. How did?
I don't think that I could. As soon as I touched her, I was like back into my body.
How?
You didn't even touch.
I
her,
didn't
'cause
even
she
get
was-
to touch her.
But how did you get there?
I don't know. I think that dog that bit me with his weird rabies poison, it like made me see things.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. I'm just telling you what I saw.
How do we get to her?
Probably through that fleshy tear. Maybe there's a fleshy gash in my brother.
The one that Grayson he saw in that photo.
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to look because we were attacked by the dog.
Well, when we went in here, I feel like the cops left. Do you think we can go in and check your brother's room while they're talking to Raymond?
There's a cop like waiting outside the door. For
Hey,
you.
man! Give us some privacy! She got her period!
There's blood everywhere.
Blood, blood everywhere. It's the first time. There's a bathroom downstairs. Her mom has
yeah,
some
could you get me a
tampons.
tampon from my mom's
You need to
bathroom?
go downstairs.
And he like looks outside. He's like, "Oh, your mom's home." So
Well, go talk to her then.
Yeah.
She knows where things are. She's a woman now.
So he does leave and go downstairs. And you
That's the name
did.
of the title. She's a woman now.
She's a woman.
She's a woman
Okay, let's
now.
go check out my brother. brother's room real quick. Are there people in his room?
No.
Perfect. Let's go see if we can find a fleshy tear.
I think your brother has a couple fleshy tears in his room.
He probably does. Let's go.
Yeah.
Investigate.
Yep.
9.
9.
9?
So leave 9 next to you a
Old 1.
old 1.
Well, specifically, I'm looking for fleshy tears. So,
Yeah. Do we see any fleshy tears?
do we see any fleshy tears? Where is it? Because it's maybe what's being concealed here. Like, if there is anything that's like weird besides obviously plant monster.
So there's no tear here like there was in that picture. You kind of think back though, and you're like, well, I had the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I brought the camera here, and you gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it got here. But has it left?
Can I try and look for the camera, or
You can certainly try to look for the camera.
are you talking about the plant monster because it's still around? They just ran away. It went down. The dog is our way to get where Olivia is. The dog.
Do you think it...
Maybe if we kill it, it will make a new tear.
Oh, don't you think it's just... I mean, most injured animals just want to get back home. Do you think it just went to Sadie's house where it's maybe from? Like, do you think it came from that tear and it's just going to go there?
Could be.
She doesn't live too far away. She's around the block, right?
The bite on my brother's arm looked an awful lot like the one in the picture.
Do you think we should go back there?
I don't know.
Like,
The brain is Raymond.
yeah, we're just the looks.
Maybe we should go downstairs. We should let mom and dad kind of know what happened.
They'll handle the police, right? That's their job.
Yeah.
So, downstairs, Raymond, the cops start to harangue you and harass you a little bit about questions and whatnot. And that's about the same time that Mrs. Wessington comes in, and she looks at you and she's like, Raymond, dear, what happened to you? Are you all right?
Plant.
That's not the dog story.
The cops are like, Plant? Thought you said it was a long dog.
Yeah. It's a short.
Are you okay, son?
There's a lot of blood missing, I think.
And she immediately starts going off on the cops. She's like, he is just a young man. How dare you? He is traumatized right now.
Super traumatized, officer.
But
This
yeah,
will
you
scar
come down
me
and you
for the
see
rest of
your
my
mom
life.
like defending Raymond.
Oh, Mom!
My dear, I
I
heard
got bit
about
by a
Marcus.
weird dog!
And I hear,
Big ass dog, man.
and your mom's like, I heard about Marcus and I came home. Your daddy went straight to the hospital.
Oh, there was like a geyser of blood. I think it bit an artery.
Oh my lord.
I know. Oh boy, it was traumatizing. I'm gonna be okay though.
And the deputy is like, ma'am, we really need to question them. And she's like, you are not questioning them tonight in my home.
I'm too traumatized to remember what happened exactly.
She just became a woman.
That too?
Yeah,
Your mom looks at you like really weird because you probably have that relationship with your mom where you share that.
I think you might be traumatized because I said dog and you thought I said plant.
Cop looks like,
You know what? It's a late night, I think, for all of us. Maybe that's why you heard plant. Or maybe you were looking at my mom's beautiful garden out back.
and they like look back and they're like, all right, well, we need to take some pictures and then we'll come back tomorrow when y'all.
Is Detective
freshen up."
Hopper gonna come?
Detective? You
Yeah.
mean the sheriff?
Yeah, Sheriff Hopper, sorry. Whatever.
Whatever that his job is.
Yeah, I don't know what his
Shit.
job is. Is he gonna be?
It's the deputy, and he's like, I'm more than able to handle this case.
But I want to talk to him.
Why do you want to talk to
Because
Hopper?
I like him better than you because you think my friend was talking about plants.
She got a crush. It's fine.
I do a little bit.
The
I'll be
sheriff?
way more willing to talk to him because he's so attractive.
And they just give you a weird, and they're like, he's a bit old for you, so maybe not.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to date him. I just like to look at him.
So they're like, kind of like whisper at each other, and they're like, Hopper, really?
Also,
I just feel more comfortable talking to him.
I would like to speak
He's
to
a
your boss.
father figure.
Yeah, I don't think you guys know what's going on. We want to go to the top.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. We will call the sheriff.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a pleasant night. I'll be less traumatized in the morning.
And they go up and start taking pictures of your brother's room.
Okay, so Mama?
Is there anything up there that we don't want them to take pictures of?
Yeah, the fleshy hole that we didn't
There
get.
wasn't one.
Oh, then
We looked.
Yeah.
well then they won't find it.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Hey, I feel like I should take it.
You're gonna be alright. Mama, can they stay the night because we've all been assaulted?
I don't even know if I want to stay the night here because we've been assaulted. Maybe we should get a hotel room. But not the ones that face outward, you know.
Yeah, no, never the ones that face out.
How bougie. Not the ones that face outward.
Wow, I love that.
I mean, is there like
Did you like? I brought that back from the other series.
Is there like a 5-star hotel here that's got like room service and like?
Do you
Not
know
really,
where we
unfortunately.
live? Our houses stand out sorely.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, why don't I get us all rooms at one of the nicer establishments in town? I'm gonna call all your parents and let them know what's going on, and then I'll make sure your daddy's security guards are around us tonight.
Yeah, just in case the dog comes back.
Yeah.
Plant dog.
What?
Was a camera wants to. Let's go.
It might have been like
A camera. It might have been a camera too. I mean,
could have just like reinforced and had some
plants sticking on it.
Yeah, which might also have confused.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
he saw it and thought I said plant because he saw a plant running when I clearly said dog.
Plant dog. Camera.
And Susie's just like, okay, kids. And she, like, piles you all into her car and takes you to one of the nicer motels in town. So, you guys were able to stay the night in the same room.
Maybe they won't make us go to school tomorrow.
As you guys finally get to sleep, the light in your room starts to flicker.
Hallelujah.
You are asleep.
Oh.
You don't even know. But we'll cut away to Sadie's house, where this crew starts to pack up and leave that was there before, and the creature now with a limp starts to tear at a wall behind a door, and it climbs into this hole, into this mirrored dimension, this upside down area. And that's where we will end this particular part.
Oh, there's parts.
Oh shit!
Right?
So, we hope to do this again sometime, and we will see you guys next time.
There are parts. There are parts.
Okay, bye.
Weird plant dog.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that, whatever.
Do all of the things where you
Or
like
maybe
and
this is on
subscribe.
Patreon. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
What's
Travis
Patreon?
said the word podcast once.
Oh yeah, we have a podcast. We have the social media. I don't think we announced any of that. We have social media.
It's fine. It's a one shot.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Watch
Okay.
us.
Well,
Bye.
anyway, see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to the Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.